We won last night.
Might have messed this up, guys.
No, you're good.
I'm not. Why do I keep messing this up?
So we beat them 2 games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So they're 7-5.
Oh no, we're live.
Hello and welcome to the Walnut Creek Crawdads pregame show. I'm your host, Kobe Siegel, joined by broadcaster Austin Oda.
Hello.
Unfortunately, Justin is not here today, our usual host, but we got Austin in the building doing a little double
I feel like I'm a
shift.
solid little replacement. Like
Oh, 100%.
I'll never be able to. I'm never going to be Justin DeHaas, but
No,
I think
never.
I'm a solid like second option.
Oh, 100%. Well, we're playing the Sonoma Stompers again. Took two out of three from them already. Crawdads are 4-3. A chance to pull away from 500 and take 3 out of 4 from the Stompers. It was an eventful game last night. A very long game, as you were on the broadcast for like
Oh my
about
god.
3.5 hours, and they were up 13-3, and then obviously ended up being 13-8, and then during the team meeting after the game, I mean, Brant Cummings emphatically told the team that if they can't throw strikes, then they might not be playing baseball for much longer. I mean, that's true. If you can't throw strikes and you're walking people, then it makes it really tough to get outs. And in terms of today's pitchers, we have few guys who have done a really good job of avoiding walks. I think between E.J. McGrew, Sean Fitzpatrick, and Antoine Valera, I think they have like 1 or 2 walks combined this season. So, I mean, those three have done a great job. But we do have Ryan Troy, who definitely needs to work on the walks hit by pitches, but I'm confident that he is going to come out here with a new new mindset. So, Austin Oda, so what do you think about the walk so far? What can they do to improve on the walks? And, yeah.
I think if you look at the Crawdads pitching so far, really there have only been 3 or 4 guys that have really struggled with the walk. Ryan Delaney, who's up in the broadcast booth with us, 9 walks in his 4 innings pitched. Jackson Howell, 6 in his 1 1/3, and then Joey Camerata, 4 in his 5 2/3. Ryan Troy has struggled a little bit. E.J. McGrew walked 3 guys in his first appearance, but since then he's been really good. So I think when you take away those 3 guys, Delaney, Howell, Camerata, you have a big recipe for success. Ryan Featherston has done a great job out of the bullpen in limiting the walks. Cade Cushing in his 3 innings has done a great job. Nate Nordell, we saw yesterday, do a really, really good job out of the bullpen. And so I think when you're taking away some of those guys that have struggled with the walk, we talk about hitting being contagious. And I think from the same token, pitching is contagious. And when you're throwing strikes, when you're getting the ball over the plate, you're more likely to get calls to go your way. And that's what we've seen already so far this season. Yesterday, the Crawdads were rolling early on. Not walking a lot of the guys, but then you saw Ryan Delaney come in. He struggled with the walk, and then once Ryan Featherston came in to relieve him, also struggled with walk. A guy that hasn't really struggled so far this season. So it's contagious. I think it's a mindset that the Crawdads need to start early with E.J. McGrew on the bump, who, like you said, was great in his last outing. His first outing struggled a little bit with the walk, but 5 strikeouts in 5 innings, he's been great.
Yeah, and especially playing this Stompers team, they are very patient, a very high walk rate, and they don't slug a lot, as we talked about on the last pregame show. Although Chavi did hit a home run last night, but that was after that was preceded by a bunch of walks. So the Stompers lineup is very good at taking their walks, and we saw yesterday with the umpire. Once the walk started coming, the zone sort of shrunk a little bit, and I mean that is very tough on a pitcher. It's not necessarily fair, but a lot of times that is what happens sometimes when you're not throwing strikes. But I mean, yeah, key for the Crawdads, and it's been the key. It's been the key all season pretty much. Walks, whenever they've walked guys, that's when the other teams have scored runs. But on the other side, the Crawdads themselves are also very good at taking walks. They have a team on base percentage of 385, and no Ryan Ellis in the lineup, no Brian Duroff. Austin, who do you think is going to have to step up without those two key guys in the lineup who both hitting over 400?
Yeah, I think when we talk about guys that need to step up in the lineup, it starts with Ryan Brome, who has gotten hot recently, all the way up to 300 with his batting average, but he hasn't been walking to the same level that we saw him do last year. 3 walks in 6 games, which really is a lot. If you walk in every other game, you're feeling pretty good, but this is a guy that last season, death taxes and Ryan Brome taking walks, those were the 3 inevitables of life, and that's what he did last year. When he's able to work deep counts and sit on good pitches, that's when the Crawdads will be at their best. I think it'll be interesting to see someone like Cam Calvillo hitting in that second spot, and him see what he can do earlier in the lineup, because he's a guy that swings a lot. Does not want to go up there taking a walk. He's a guy that is looking to rake every single time, but he's a guy at the start of the Crawdads lineup, which has been great for at setting the table for the back half, that might benefit from taking a walk or two in this game.
Yes, and for sure. And I mean, we look at Cam Calvillo. He only has 1 walk in his 20 plate appearances, but he is batting 316, so he's definitely been good at hitting the ball. But yes, especially batting 2. I mean, getting on base is a key, especially when you have guys like Tyson Pointer behind you, who we saw him hit a bomb last night. I mean, it was essentially a no-doubter, but he also has really struggled getting on base this season. A 182 on base. I know the Stompers did some promotion where if he struck out, they would get something, and he struck out twice. So I'm sure that could not have been easy mentally for him, despite the home run. So what have you seen from Tyson Pointer this year?
I think he's a very good mistake hitter, and when he sits mistake, he's going to get something that, or he's going to hit the ball hard. And there's something to be said about that. You can't always say that about guys. He's a guy that will take advantage of mistakes, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. A 2-strike curve that really just floated through the zone, and he was able to take advantage of it. I will say with Tyson Pointer, he does have a lot of swing and miss in his game, and especially in the modern game, there's nothing wrong with that. You can swing and miss and still be a successful hitter. With his launch angle, with his exit velo, all these more advanced, newer statistics, he's a guy that is going to hit the ball hard. But on the other hand, he's still going to strike out sometimes. Excuse me. We were talking about this yesterday on the broadcast. Mid-broadcast hiccups are the worst, and I'm having them pre-broadcast. So if this is 4 minutes before first pitch, I'm not excited to see what it looks like during the game. But yeah, Tyson Pointer, just a ton of power. I'm looking to see him get going with the bat. Last year, kind of a similar stature, similar build to Kavares Tears, just a big, powerful hitter. Last year, Tears started out really cold, but all it took was 1 home run for him to hit, and then he really started getting going. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tyson Pointer had that same rise. Also looking for a guy like Max Farfan to show up in this game. Only 2 hits in league play so far, but they're both doubles. A lot of power. He had some really, really good swings, I thought, the other day against Sonoma, where the ball just was not flying back on Tuesday here at Monte Vista. So I'm expecting him to have a big day, and I think he'll come through in a big way.
Yes, and we've seen him been put at third base consistently, and he's been great over there. And in overall, this infield has been really good today. We have Farfan at third, Griffin Harrison at short, Calvillo at second, who he played shortstop for like the first few games of the season. You can have a guy like that at second base, shortstop at second base. I mean, that's really incredible. So I mean, this infield has definitely been a strong suit, and for the Stompers, Nolan Anderson is starting pitcher. He was a freshman last year. He was kind of a ghost. Like I couldn't find any stats on him, but I found his high school stats, and like most of these guys, I mean his high school stats were incredible. He only gave a few runs in his senior season, so I mean, but he does have had a 7 ERA in about 5 innings in through one appearance so far. So I mean, he's probably not going to have a 7 ERA for the rest of the season, but we'll see if the Crawdads can pounce on him.
Yeah, and he really wasn't horrible in his start against the Mudcats. 5 innings pitched, 4 earned runs allowed, 6 hits, yeah, but only 2 walks in 5 innings. That'll play. And before that, going up against the Alameda Anchors, pitched really well. 3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 3 hits allowed, 2 walks. So he'll struggle a little bit with the walk overall. 8 walks in 4 innings, 1 every 2 innings. It's not horrible, but something that the Crawdads can look to attack. But I think they'll also want to look to attack early in the strikes or early in the count where they're able to get those first pitch fastballs and sometimes those first pitch breaking balls that they've struggled with hitting, struggled with really pouncing on. So very excited to see what they do against Anderson. And really, none of these Stompers starters so far have been too impressive. Orlando Leon, I thought, on Tuesday did a really solid job, especially bouncing back after a first inning. Crawdads have done a really good job scoring in the first inning, but after that against the starting pitcher, they've seemed to settle down, which is usually the way, opposite of the way that it goes. But excited to see what the Crawdads bats do today.
Yes, and thank you for joining me, Austin, on this pregame show. We will bring in the lovely broadcaster, Carson, because we're going to start the game in a few minutes. Thank you, guys.
Walnut Creek Crawdads baseball as the Crawdads try to take their first series of the year against the Sonoma Stompers. Welcome in to the broadcast booth. Austin Oda, Carson Mercier on the call for you all season long. So excited to be taking you throughout Crawdads baseball. Once again, no camera today. We're still working on that. We apologize again, but hope you stay for the audio broadcast to listen to our voices ringing throughout your homes, hopefully. But Carson, 2-game win streak for the Dads. The first time they've won 2 in a row this year, and I think they're definitely trying to make it 3, trying to take that series against Sonoma, like I said.
Yeah, and they're trying to take their first series of the year. I think there's nobody that you'd rather want on the mound other than E.J. McGrew. I mean, how fantastic has really he been all season? This offense really seems to be firing on all cylinders. Yesterday they scored in every inning except the 9th. They threw up crooked numbers in a couple of different innings. A lot of fun at the ballpark yesterday. Let's see if that extends into today. A little bit of changes in the Crawdads offense and the lineup, but I think that this offense will still be able to produce. It should be a lot of fun today.
E.J. McGrew, the lefty, wearing number 23 on the bump for the Crawdads. First pitch scheduled for 4:05. It's 4:05 right now. Brandon Marion, right-handed batter, wearing number 8, steps into the right-handed batter's box. We're about to get underway. Marion, the shortstop, hitting .292, a home run, 5 runs batted in. E.J. McGrew's first pitch of June 15th on its way. Fastball on the outside, black, called strike 1. First pitch time, 4:05. 76 degrees here at Monte Vista High School. This, your first pitch time and temperature, brought to you by Meadowlark Dairy. Trying to hang on to that Old Town feel since the early 1900s. The 0-1 is down low, a ball and a strike.
And how good has E.J. McGrew been? Well, 5 scoreless innings. He's given up just 1 hit. He has walked 3, but 5 strikeouts. All 5 of those came in 2 innings in his last appearance, the first game of the series against the Stompers.
1-1 is a fastball on the knees for called strike 2.
He's able to do it with 3 different pitches. The fastball, slider, changeup, works effectively, has the natural arm side run that a lefty has, and, well, he's been fantastic to start the season.
1-2 pitch. Marion strikes out swinging. Fouled the changeup straight back into the glove of Gilliam for out number 1.
Yeah, pretty much perfect start for E.J. McGrew, picking up right where he left off. Of course, he faced 8 batters on June 11th, struck out 5 of them. First he sees today, strikes him out. Beautiful changeup, started it at the knees, and it fell off the table. That's when you're going to get a lot of swings and misses.
Here's Tyler Martinez, the right fielder today. First pitch from McGrew is a fastball off the inside, ball 1. The rest of the lineup for Sonoma, Omar Gastelum hits third, DHs Wyatt Davis. The cleanup hitter plays left field, Xavi Iparraguirre. The Crawdad killer at first base hits 5th with Isaiah Velasco, the catcher, hitting 6th. Martinez, Brasher, and Hall round out the lineup as the 1-0 is off the outside edge with a fastball, 2 balls, and no strikes. Martinez, a 125 hitter, just a home run, but it was a solo shot, his only RBI of the season. The 2-0. Fastball, outside edge, called strike 1.
This is what McGrew does really well. You saw him in this at-bat working in, missed a couple times, now working out with that fastball. Against right-handed hitters, you're going to get that tail. It's extremely hard to barrel up.
2-1. Fastball grounded up the middle. Calvillo to his right cannot make the play as it trickles into center field for a base hit.
That's a really good piece of hitting from Tyler Martinez. McGrew went to that fastball. It was on the outer half. Pretty good pitch, but Martinez does a good job staying in the zone for a long time and shoots that thing back up the middle, a nice 1-out single.
The rest of the defense for the Dads, left to right in the outfield. Joey Donnelly, the left fielder. Casey Cummings in center. Cole Fellows in right. On the left side of the infield, Max Farfan at third. Griffin Harrison at short with Cam Calvillo moving over to second base. Ryan Brome at first. Sam Gilliam behind the dish. First pitch to Omar Gastelum, who had a great day yesterday, is off the inside, actually hits Gastelum, looked like on the back foot. First pitch hit by pitch. 2 on, just 1 out.
This is pretty much the exact way that the pitching staff left off last night. A lot of walks, a lot of hit by pitches. If your coach Brant Cummings might be pulling your hair out a little bit here.
Gastelum was the best player for Sonoma yesterday, really has been this season, but don't want to go first pitch hit by pitch. Here's Wyatt Davis, the left fielder. Davis a good player, hitting .222 this summer, 5 runs batted in. Left on left, McGrew and Davis. First pitch, Davis takes down low, a ball and no strikes. Crawdads wearing the red tops, black hats with the Walnut Creek logo on the top. Black letters Crawdads written across the chest. White pinstriped pants, black socks. Sonoma in their gray tops with blue Sonoma written in script across the chest. Orange numbers, black helmets. Blue helmets, black socks. The 1-0. On the outside with the fastball. Good spot from EJ. Ball and a strike. Runners on first and second, just one out. Crawdads, Stompers. McGrew looks to second, the 1-1. Chopper through the right side and into right field, the base hit. Fellows going to be up with it. The runner's going to come for the plate. Fellows' throw is not in time. Just in ahead of the throw is the lead runner, Tyler Martinez, and the Stompers lead it 1-0.
How about the start from the Stompers? It's been a kind of a tough couple of games for them. Yesterday they didn't really get going offensively till that ninth inning, and already putting the pressure on the Crawdads. Another good piece of hitting there from Wyatt Davis, and well, they're not done just yet.
And here's Chavi. Chavi's been pretty easily the best player for Sonoma. Hit a huge home run last night off of Ryan Delaney, who's in the box with us. My bad. Runners on first and second, just one out. First pitch, Chavi takes on the outside with the fastball. Good start, good arm side run. A ball and no strikes. 235 the average, a home run, 8 RBI. McGrew a long look, now the 0-1. Grounded up the middle. Harrison behind the second base bag, takes it to second one, throws to first in time to retire the side. A 6-3 double play. McGrew gives up a run on a pair of hits, leaves the runner stranded. We'll head bottom one. Dad's looking to do some work on offense, down 1-0 after one. Bottom of the first inning here from Danville, Dads and Stompers. EJ McGrew gave up a run to start the first inning, but a Griffin Harrison 6-3 double play helped the Crawdads get out of the inning. They'll hand the bats to the top of their order. Casey Cummings, Cameron Calvillo, Ryan Brome, 1, 2, 3. The rest of the lineup for Walnut Creek: Tyson Pointer, DHs, Cole Fellows in right field with Max Farfan over at third. Joey Donnelly, the left fielder, hits seventh. Sam Gilliam, the catcher, hits eighth. Griffin Harrison rounds out the lineup against the righty from San Jose State, Nolan Anderson. First pitch from the bottom of the first inning to Casey Cummings is a fastball off the outside, ball 1.
Let's see how this Crawdad lineup responds. We haven't seen them in a whole lot of deficit this year. The second game, they did trail, able to win that one 7-4. Yesterday was pretty much all Crawdads all day.
1-0. Cummings takes a curveball on the outside. Maybe a little outside, but called a strike. A ball and a strike to Casey Cummings. A 188 hitter, 2 home runs, 3 runs batted in. The 1-1. Cummings sits on a slider down low, ball and 2 balls and a strike.
The 188 doesn't really.
Just gonna say, yeah.
It doesn't do justice to how he's been this year. A lot of hard contact, a lot of good swings.
2-1. Cummings blasts this one to left field. This could be gone. It is off the bottom of the wall on a hop. Cummings tears around first, heading for second. Davis picks it up in the left field corner, but Cummings into second standing with a leadoff double.
Well, how about that? He gets a spot in the leadoff spot right back, and third pitch he sees, blasts it for a double. Good start for this Crawdad offense. And just like we were saying, making a lot of hard contact this year, continuing that here.
That'll bring up Cam Calvillo. 316 average, no home runs, 3 batted in. I don't think that no home runs number does him justice either, because he's been swinging a very good bat, having a lot of power, just some balls dying at the track. And this is not an easy place to hit either. Cummings off second. Dad's trying to dig into that 1-0 deficit. Cummings a good lead. First pitch. Slider breaks into the strike zone. No balls and a strike. If Nolan Anderson keeps that high leg kick and slow delivery to the plate, the Dads will be running a lot.
Yeah, Ryan Brome likes when they run, so expect this offense to start running.
The 0-1. Cummings takes down low, a ball and a strike. Anderson at Delta last year, committed to San Jose State. Can't find any numbers on him last season. A 7.20 ERA in 5 innings pitched this season. 4 runs allowed against the Mudcats. Cummings off of second. Calvillo at the dish. Anderson tosses the ball in his right hand, now sets below the belt. Looks to second. Looks back to the plate. Cummings goes, the 1-1. Slider called a strike. No throw to third. Cummings had that one stolen easily.
That's the 2-look go. Anderson on the mound gives 2 looks back to second base. Casey Cummings picks that up and breaks for third. Beautiful base running from Cummings. Now he's just 90 feet away. That's textbook baseball right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Anderson the righty to Calvillo the right-handed batter. Twists and turns in the batter's box. Now they both ready. The low set. The 1-2. Calvillo a tapper to third. Slowly rolling. Hall charges, can't make the play. Calvillo is going to be standing on first. An RBI single as Casey Cummings comes home to score. We're all tied.
Couple of hits to start the day. Hey, they don't all need to be barreled up. That one there tapped barely got past the mound. And it's good enough for a single. Calvillo runs really well.
That'll bring up Ryan Brome, who's starting to swing a very hot bat. Calvillo on first. Still no outs. First pitch. Brome takes off the outside. A ball.
A little interesting to see him get a day off yesterday. Went 3 for 5 with the home run. And the day before gets yesterday off. Usually you don't see that.
A ball and no strikes to Brome. Calvillo off first. The 1-0. Off the outside, 2-0. I talked to Brent Cummings about this last night. I was asking about why Brome got the day off. He said that Brome asked him to play those 3 games that his family was here and then said, you can give me a day off after my family leaves. So he's still seeing the ball well. It was nothing against his performance. 2-0 misses inside, 3-0. That's just that's a mature decision.
That's a very Ryan Brome decision. Right. He's one of the most mature guys that I've talked to on this team.
He does not feel 19 or 20 or however old he is.
Not at all.
The 3-0. Fastball at the knees called strike 1. Him and Ryan Featherston. Ryan Featherston does not feel 18 whatsoever.
No, that guy hasn't even reached his freshman year of college yet. And just the way he presents himself, I'd say he's 26.
Yeah. The 3-1. Brome, it's a high fly ball. Left center field, pretty deep, but in the park. Wyatt Davis ranging over to his left makes the catch for out number 1.
I love that swing from Ryan Brome. It doesn't matter that it's an out. Going the opposite way, getting it in the air, giving it a ride. That's exactly what you want to do if you're a left-handed hitter, and that was a beautiful, beautiful swing.
That'll bring up Tyson Pointer, big, powerful right-handed hitter. Runner on first, 1 out, 1-1 the score. Stompers able to push one across in the top of the first, but the Dads have responded here in the bottom half. First pitch is a pickoff move, actually. Back in safely is Calvillo with the head first dive. Pointer just a 111 average, a big home run last night, 7 batted in. Calvillo, good speed on first. Haven't seen him run a ton this summer. First pitch, Pointer takes a fastball down low, a ball and no strikes. Also missed a little in.
Hey, watch out, Nolan Anderson. You leave one up and in, I can tell you you won't be seeing that ball for very long.
Calvillo does have one stolen base this summer. 1-0. Down and in, gets past the catcher, Velasco, into the backstop. Calvillo's going to take a wide turnaround second, but he'll stop right there on the wild pitch. 2-0.
It's a good job by Calvillo, although it did get to the backstop. He was breaking before that. He read that ball down in the dirt, took off. Could have had a chance at third if, well, it got away a little further. Of course, it didn't. But he'll take a runner in scoring position. Only one out with Tyson Pointer in the box.
2 balls, no strikes. Calvillo now on second. The look back to second. And the 2-0. Pointer takes on the outside with a fastball. 2 balls and a strike.
Doesn't like it. Shouldn't like it. We have finally a good angle at home plate.
I know. It's so nice calling a game from here.
We could see, I mean, that one a little bit outside, but I want to see Tyson Pointer start going that way. That's when I know a hitter is a hitter, when they can hit to the opposite field.
2-1. Pointer whiffs at a slider. 2-2.
It's a good pitch from Anderson. Tunnel that fastball. Or tunnel the slider with the fastball. Get one on the corner, then break a slider down and away. You're going to get a lot of swings like that.
Big slow breaker from Anderson. Now even in the count. The 2-2. Looks Calvillo back to second. Steps off.
He was doing some dancing. I think he picked up on that 2 look to second. His dads look to be aggressive on the bases.
2-2. Pointer strikes out swinging. Slider in the same spot for out number 2.
Yeah, that one a beauty. It's tough to lay off. If taken, probably a ball, but as a hitter there, you got to protect. And you got to find a way to shorten up. A lot of these Crawdads players, hitters with 2 outs, they've struggled. You know, a lot of strikeouts in this lineup, and it's, I don't want to say it's selfishness, but it's a lack of just trying to stay alive. It's a lot of big swings with 2 strikes.
Here's Cole Fellows, one of the best pure hitters on this Crawdads team. 250 average, no home runs, but 4 driven in. A chance for one more. Calvillo dancing off second. First pitch. Fellows takes a slider that breaks towards the heart of the plate and drops in for a strike. No balls and a strike.
That's how you know he's feeling the curveball. 3 straight, all strikes.
No balls and a strike. 2 Fellows. Runner on second, 1-1 the score. Calvillo runs. The 0-1 is down low. Gets past the catcher Gastelum. Calvillo's going to take a wide turnaround third. Here comes Calvillo for the plate. The flip to the plate is not in time. Calvillo's aggressive base running gives the Crawdads their first lead. It's 2-1.
How about that, Cam Calvillo? Second to home on a passed ball. Yeah, you don't see that every day. He was hustling.
So we'll get the steal to third, and then the pass ball brings him to the plate. Count 1-1. So no RBI opportunity for Cole Fellows, but he'll take the Crawdads lead.
Well, wind blowing out, get a ball elevated. That could produce an RBI.
Still yet to clear the fences this summer, but he's got the pop to do it. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. Anderson peers in over the glove now from the windup, the 1-1. Slider at the knees called strike 2.
Yeah, don't think so. Looked low.
Looks low, but it looks like a pitch that Fellows could do some damage with still. But have to go a little more golf in his swing. 1-2. Smash through the right side, a base hit. Just a good piece of 2-strike hitting. A base knock.
All 3 hits have been on the fastball to start. This one here, Cole Fellows got a fastball on the inner half, and, well, he pulled it pull side through the 4-3 hole. 2-out base hit.
Here's Max Farfan. Still looking to get it going, just a 111 average, but he's hitting the ball well. He's seeing the ball well. Struggled in a couple of bats last night. With Farfan, like with a lot of these guys, just one good swing can get it going. Takes a first pitch slider down low. Velasco slid to get it, but didn't have to block it. One 0 misses tight. 2-0. Hitters count for Farfan. Runner on first, Fellows. Good speed. 2-0. Farfan grounds it to the left side. Hayden Hall can't corral it. Hits high off his glove. He'll fake a throw to first, but no throw will be made. Farfan reaches on the air. Hit it well.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. I mean, just sharply hit on the ground right at Hayden Hall. Didn't look like it got a bad hop. I'm not sure, what happened. It just hit off the heel of the glove, shot up, and that's going to extend the inning. I mean, you have 2 outs, nobody on, 2 runs in after, taking the lead in the top half of the first inning. This is just not the way that the Stompers wanted this bottom half of the first to go. Outside of the first game of this series, it's been a lot of, Crawdads leading, and looks like that's going to be the case, at least for the time being.
That'll bring up Joey Donnelly. Max Farfan, I believe, getting on base is our raffle winner. Shout out the fans that showed up today. About 20, 25 in the stands today. Maybe a little less than that. Joey Donnelly still looking to get it going too. Just a 154 average, but he's getting on base about 40% of the time. Left-handed hitter with a lot of power and a pretty swing. First pitch to Donnelly. Fastball wave and a miss. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, sometimes you start to wonder, is it just mental with some of these guys? Because they have the good swing. They obviously, JD's got the pop. But it's just not clicking right now.
2 outs. The 0-1. Up and away. A ball and a strike. Runners on first and second. Fellows off of second. Farfan off first. Runner goes from second. The 1-1 is up and away. Velasco's throw to third is in time. Fellows looked like he slid in ahead of the throw, but no argument from Ryan Ovado over at third. Velasco getting no favors from his pitcher, but they throw out the runner at third, and the Crawdads are retired. 2 runs, 3 hits. A runner left on base for the Crawdads. Will head top 2. 2-1 now, the Crawdads lead. Top 2 here in Danville, California. Austin Oda, Carson Mercier on the call. 2-1 Dads. EJ McGrew back out to the bump for his second inning of work to face Isaiah Velasco, Ryan Martinez, and Nathan Brasher. McGrew, left-handed pitcher, sats at the waist. The first pitch of the second inning is a fastball line straight back into the screen, 0-1.
How about the way the Crawdads responded in the home half of the first? You go down early, doesn't really matter. They get 2 of their own, take the lead, and it's time to let EJ McGrew cook.
McGrew from the windup. Bounces left, right foot, right foot. The 0-1. Slider just above the zone.
Wow.
Ball and a strike. It's a low zone from home plate umpire George Kirkland. Last year we had Stankiewicz behind the plate, and then we had Ron Adams and Ron Mosso on the bases. I called them Stanky and the Rons. 1-1. Line to center field. Casey Cummings moving over to his right, but it drops in front of him for a leadoff single. I think Stanky and the Rons is like a good boy band name, like 80s.
Yeah.
Not like good, but it's one that would have.
It's a name of all time.
Yeah, right. Thanks. I was really proud of it. Alon loved it.
Real. Alon loves a lot.
Alon's standards are lower than yours. Alon likes my dad jokes. Here's Ryan Martinez, second baseman. First pitch. Fastball low. Good stop there by Gilliam. And we can talk endlessly about how impressed we've been by Sam Gilliam behind the plate.
Yep.
Especially for a guy who had the rep, is not a great defensive guy.
Yeah, sometimes you learn a new way to do something and it just clicks. I think that may be what happened with Gilliam.
1-0. Line to the right side. Foul. I know that Brant Cummings is not a fan of the one leg down catching style. And Gilliam, it looks like, has moved from that to the two legs. It's helped him block for sure.
Yeah, especially with a runner on.
1-1, slider fouled back.
With a runner on, you're going to be in the two leg. With the runner on, or with nobody on, it's kind of up in the air what you're more comfortable with.
Yep.
I always liked going down to one knee with nobody on. It put me in a good position. It got me low in the zone, helped me bring pitches up. But it's all personal preference, and I don't know, whatever. I mean, Cummings, Brant also, I mean, he caught for 10 years. Learned that last night. And, well, he's done it. He knows a thing or two about it, definitely more than I do. So, given an opportunity to coach Gilliam, and, well, it's working.
1-2. Just off the outside. I thought it was there. It's a ball that's been called a strike.
It's been called a strike in this series, and even today.
The runner off of first, Isaiah Velasco, is not reading this move to the plate by McGrew. 2-2. Line to the right side, foul. Martinez putting up a good fight. Hitting a lot of balls the other way, but foul. Two balls, two strikes, no outs, top two. 2-1, Walnut Creek leads. Infield double play depth. McGrew looks to first, the 2-2. Fouled off to the right side again, same spot.
Yeah, put up a good fight. Got two strikes, stayed alive, seeing some good pitches. If you're McGrew, you just got to keep doing your thing. Keep pounding the zone, working low. Use that arm side run that you've got and just trust the process here. And eventually it'll go your way.
2-2. Fastball fouled off to the right again. We'll do it again.
Well, Ryan Martinez is peppering that right side right now. You can clearly see the approach. It's right side, right side, right side.
Lost my pen.
Oh, no. It's up here.
No, my orange one.
Oh, no.
We'll find it.
How do you lose a pen?
I just dropped it. The 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed off the outside. Got him to chase.
Found it.
Thank you. One out.
I was looking for the pen. I didn't see the strikeout.
Well, there are more important things than a strikeout. My pen is one of them. One down here in the top of the second.
Second of the day for EJ.
EJ's got good stuff.
How about that? 7 strikeouts on the season. He's building those numbers. We didn't know. We were a little questionable.
First pitch, Brasher, runner goes, slider on the outside. Gilliam's throw to second is just a little late.
Yeah, wrong side of the second base bag. I think the throw beat him, but yeah, it was on the third base side of second base. Calvillo had to go cross the bag to apply the tag, and, well, it wasn't in time. Not a bad throw. Definitely had something on it.
First pitch called a strike. Now a runner on second in scoring position. Brasher struggled this season, 194 average, just an RBI. The 0-1. Up high, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and what I was saying about McGrew, through 3 innings, didn't strike out anybody in his first outing. Then he struck out 5, now today 2. So maybe he does have the strikeout stuff.
Baseball's weird like that.
It is. That's why we love it.
Yeah, right. We had to remind ourselves that a lot last night, the 1-1.
Yeah.
Brasher takes a slider that slides too far inside, 2-1. Brasher is a guy that has really struggled this year. 15 strikeouts on the short season in just 31 at-bats. He's striking out about half the time. It's a lot.
It's not a little.
Brasher leads the league in strikeouts. Second place, Chavi Paraguirre. 2-1. Slider popped up right side. Brome gives it a chase, but it's way foul. Actually, not as foul as I thought it was.
There's a lot of foul ground.
Right.
Not Oakland, but it's not the Coliseum, but it is.
It is close to Oakland. We are, what, 20 minutes from the Coliseum? 30?
Give or take. I don't know. I don't know the area.
Neither do I. I grew up like here adjacent, but not close enough. 2 balls in, 2 strikes. Brasher in danger of extending that strikeout lead. Not a lead you want to extend, the 2-2. Line drive, deep left center. That one might go. Cummings looks up, and it is off the bottom of the wall on a hop. Takes a weird carom away from Cummings. The run's going to come home to score. The throw into second is cut off by Harrison. Game-tying double by Nathan Brasher. It's 2-2.
And that stolen base there by Velasco sets up that double to score him. If he didn't steal that base, Casey Cummings has the good arm, good relay. We never know what could happen at the plate. Velasco got on the horse, and just a great swing from Brasher. Struggled this year. That one has got to feel good.
Here's Hayden Hall, another guy that struggled, just a 167 average, but has driven in 2. McGrew looks to second, now the first pitch. A long look to second, and now the pitch is a slider checked on, but yes, he did, says home plate umpire George Kirkland, 0-1. Runner on second, 1 down. 2 strikeouts for McGrew. The look to second, the 0-1. Fastball off the outside. Gilliam slides to both knees to stop it. The 1-1. Line to center field. Casey Cummings sprinting in. Now will slow down and make the catch for out number 2. Sending Brasher in a frenzy back to second base.
Yeah, Brasher was dancing off quite a bit of second base. I thought Casey Cummings might have had a chance come up throw him out at second base, but I don't think he saw it the way we do from back here. Nevertheless, 2 outs. Now a chance for E.J. McGrew to limit the damage in this inning and get out almost unscathed.
Top of the lineup, Brandon Marion 0-for-1 with a strikeout. McGrew, I think, has been good so far today. Look to second, the first pitch. Fastball down and in. Good stop by Gilliam. I'm a big Sam Gilliam fan.
He's growing on me a lot.
Yeah.
Playing time. You got to work for playing time behind the plate. Owen Firestone has arrived.
Just going to say, yeah.
Not in today's game, but he's here.
The 1-0. On the outside with the fastball. Good spot from the lefty. A ball and a strike. We don't know much about Owen Firestone, a guy that didn't play at Cal Poly this last year, but a guy that I've heard is just a really good catch and throw guy behind the plate, a really good target. Confirmed by Ryan Delaney. The 1-1. Fastball off the inside pushes Brandon Marion back in the box. 2-1.
I think being a good defensive catcher is going to definitely win you some innings.
Yep.
For the Crawdads. Brant Cummings obviously loves a good catcher. Get a guy that is a wall in front of the backstop, keeps everything in front. You're going to play a lot. You're going to give yourself a good opportunity.
2-1. Fastball hit hard to center field. Casey Cummings goes back, but in front of the warning track will now reach out, go into a dive, and make the catch. An adventure out there for Casey Cummings, but it ends the inning. A run comes home. We'll head to the bottom of the second, all knotted at 2. Joey Donnelly leads off the bottom of the second inning. He was hitting in the bottom of the first when the runner got thrown out at third. First pitch chopper, first base side foul.
Hey, use that to your advantage now. You've already seen this guy once. Doesn't count as an at-bat. Get a second try at him here. Quit dropping your pens.
It's that stupid orange one, too. The blue one I'm doing fine with.
Doesn't like you. It's trying to run away.
0-1. Donnelly takes a fastball off the outside. A ball and a strike. Nolan Anderson, not a hard thrower. One could argue that he is a soft tosser. 1-1. Donnelly chops it to the right side. Chavi Paraguirre over, but it's the second baseman that makes the play. Donnelly's going to be safe at first. The pitcher didn't break to the first base bag. We saw this exact same thing last night. Chavi just struggles a little bit knowing whether to go get the ball or go to the base.
I mean, that is straightaway second base. I'm not exactly sure what Chavi had going through his mind there. I mean, that literally straightaway second base. That's a free base for Joey Donnelly. He'll take the base hit.
JD will take the hit. He needs it. Here's Sam Gilliam. Gilliam, a 250 average. Donnelly on first. First pitch. Gilliam squares to bunt, pushes it third base side, foul.
You can't even blame that on Nolan Anderson either. I mean, yeah, you could say he wasn't there. You should, as a pitcher, be busting your tail to get to first base on any ball hit to the right side, yeah. But, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know what to say about that.
No balls and a strike. That's what I have to say about it. Gilliam checks his swing. Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. George Kirkland, whose name we've said a lot today. Good slider. I really like the Nolan Anderson slider. I think it's a good pitch.
It's a good pitch. You have to have 2 or 3 secondary pitches that are good if you're not going to be throwing 95. And he's got a couple. The slider, a really good one.
0-2, Donnelly goes. Throw to second is into center field, way over the head of the second baseman. Gastelum, or Velasco behind the plate, struggled to corral it.
Yeah, could never get the grip. You could see him back there. He's fumbling it around in his glove and shoots it out into center field. Kind of lucky that Donnelly didn't advance to third. Good job backing up. Was the center fielder Nathan Brasher.
Dad's running wild today. Second steal of the summer for Joey Donnelly. Not known for his speed, but a team-high 2 steals. He'll take it, the 1-2. Gilliam reaches out, flares this one to left field. Wyatt Davis comes in, now drifts back, and makes the catch for out number 1. Donnelly fakes the tag at second as the throw comes in wild to shortstop. Ends up in the pitcher's glove. Just sloppy defense from Sonoma right now.
To Sam Gilliam's, the first pitch of the at-bat when he squared to bunt. It's just why I don't like bunting. You're taking the bat out of a good hitter's hands, giving away a strike. If you're not a great bunter, a lot of the times it's going to be foul. And if it's foul, you're giving away that strike, Gilliam. I mean, you want him in the box swinging.
First pitch, Harrison takes a fastball at the knees, called a strike. Thought it might have been a little low, but George Kirkland has seen a lot of outside pitches called a strike, and a lot of low pitches, I should say, excuse me. Ball up, he's not giving.
If you're just going to steal second base anyway, don't understand the point to bunt.
It's a good point. Donnelly runs to third. Harrison takes a strike and no throw to third. Actually, it was called a ball as well, so double damage.
And
Your Crawdad steal leader, Joey Donnelly. Speed demon.
2 in an inning. That leads everyone else. Hey,
Right.
look at you.
Joey wheels Donnelly. Said no one ever. 1-1. Down low, 2-1.
I think stealing third is the easiest base to steal.
Explain.
So, like Donnelly did just there, he got a really good read off of the pitcher. The pitcher looks back a couple of times, but he kind of getting into a rhythm, looking back twice every single time back to second base.
2-1. Harrison grounds it to third. Hayden Hall up with it. Double clutch throw to first. It's a little wide, but Chavi sticks on the bag. Donnelly comes home to score an RBI for Griffin Harrison.
So if you're able to pick up on what the pitcher's doing, looking back to second base, and if it's twice, 3 times in a row, 2-3 times in a row, you can pretty much assume he's going to do that. So once he turns his chin back to the plate that second time, that's when you start to shuffle off, get a bigger lead, and he lifts that leg to go to the plate. That's when you just break for third. You have it stolen 10 times out of 10. It doesn't matter how fast you are.
First pitch to Cummings is a slider way outside, 1-0. Casey doubled to start the bottom of the first. Came around to score on the Cam Calvillo chopper. The 1-0. Cummings takes a curveball that drops to the knees on the outer edge. A ball and a strike. Man, are we in the second? I keep writing in the third.
That's brutal.
It's the worst. And I write in pen, which is my fault. 1-1, swing and a miss, slider off the outside, 1-2. Two outs, bottom two, 3-2, Dad's lead. Anderson looks over his glove. Now the 1-2. Curveball below the knees. 2-2. Casey, a lot of power. 2-2. A high pop-up on the infield. The shortstop, Brandon Marion, with his feet on the grass, makes the catch for out number 3. Crawdads push across, run, retake the lead. We'll head top 3. 3-2, Crawdads lead. Top of the third inning. Welcome back to Danville, California. Tyler Martinez leads off for Sonoma, who trails now 3-2. EJ McGarew's first pitch is off the outside, 1-0.
A second time through the order now. We'll see a different, maybe a different approach from EJ McGrew.
Looks like Austin Berggren warms up in the Dad's bullpen. The 1-0. High and away, 2-0. It's a ball that I think if down maybe a couple inches gets the call.
I think you're right. Doesn't miss by much.
2-0. Fastball outside edge. It's exactly the same spot, but about 2 or 3 inches down. Got the call.
That's what you got to do. You got to pound the zone third time through. You don't want to hang a cookie in, but able to work down. I love when lefties work down and away.
2-1. Missed down.
Not that far down.
3-1. I also love when pitchers work down. I would so much rather watch a ground ball guy than a...
It's a lot less nerve-wracking.
Yeah, definitely.
But, hey, if you throw 95.
3-1 outside corner. Called strike 2.
Throw 95, throw it at the belt. Throw it at the letters.
Home plate umpire rung him up for a strike 3 call, but it was strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes, no outs. McGrew. The 3-2. Fastball just off the outside. Gilliam tried to snap it back but couldn't. Ball 4.
Well, that's what happens when you fall behind 2-0. It's difficult to work back. You got to be able to throw the first pitch strike and get ahead 1-2, 0-2. You're going to see yourself, well, not walk a lot of guys.
Here's Omar Gastelum. Hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch, Gastelum takes off the outside, 1-0. McGrew looks in now, the 1-0. Chopper to third. Harrison goes into a dive. It was a weird hop past the third baseman, Farfan actually, and into left field. The runner's going to move up to third as the throw goes into Calvillo. Weird play.
I think the sound of the bat, the swing from Gastelum fooled him a little bit. I mean, it looked like that ball was hit extremely hard, and then it started rolling down the line, and it just didn't have much velocity on it. That was, like you said, interesting. I think Farfan wishes he could have it back, at least knock it down, keep the runner on second. Instead, runners on the corners.
Left fielder, Wyatt Davis.
See how McGrew can work out of this jam. Hasn't really faced much adversity yet, so here's a chance for him to work out of a tough little jam.
First pitch, Wyatt Davis swings and fouls it straight back. No balls and a strike. Davis, 1-for-1, singled, drove in a run, then was called out at second on a double play ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good slider off the outside. No balls and 2 strikes. Runners on the corners, no outs. McGrew trying to work out a jam. 3-2, Dad's lead. The 0-2. Fastball up high. Martinez walked on 6 pitches to lead off the inning. Gastelum, a 1-0 single to left. Here it's 1-2 to the lefty Davis. McGrew looks to first, the 1-2. Slider on the outside, called strike 3. Davis didn't think so, but it was right there. Third strikeout for EJ.
And that's what having multiple pitches that you can locate does. You know, he's obviously sitting the fastball there. You break off a slider. You haven't thrown the slider a whole lot in this game and locate it perfectly on the outer half. It's a big out, number 1. Now a double play ends the inning.
First pitch to Chavi, slider at the knees, called strike 1. EJ's got good stuff. Not a hard thrower, but a guy that just gets outs.
He was 86, 87.
0-1 off the outside.
Back on the 11th. Wouldn't say it's necessarily slow.
And he moves, everything moves.
Everything moves, and that's important.
We've seen in the CCL, guys like that are guys that'll win. 1-1. Fastball up and out. You look at the 2 guys for Solano, Chase Banks, Caleb Davis, neither of them hard throwers. Last year, Banks was up around 83, 85, Davis a little harder. But those are 2 all-stars, 2 guys that really dominated. 2-1. Chavi, it's a high drive to left field. 2 days in a row with the Chavi bomb. This one is way gone. Over the scoreboard into the trees. Chavi just sat on that slider and took it out. Second homer of the summer.
Wow. He knew it. Got a pitch he could handle and blasted. And I mean blasted that thing halfway up the trees in left center field. I don't think it got further than pointers yesterday, but hey, that one was not cheap.
If we were playing in Sonoma, that ball might have gone further than pointers yesterday because the ball just flies different there. But wow. 5-3. Stompers retake the lead. Chavi just obliterated that ball. Here's Isaiah Velasco. Singled, scored a run, stole a base his last at bat. First pitch. Velasco takes high and tight. A ball and no strikes. I think the end of the day numbers are going to look a little worse than what EJ McGrew actually threw today.
I would pretty much say the same. I mean, he seems like he's commanding the zone.
Swinging a foul tip.
Getting a decent amount of swings and misses. I mean, there's been some hard contact. The single in the first. Obviously the home run. But, I mean, the Nathan Brasher double. But outside of that, been a lot of weak contact.
The 1-1. Fastball outside edge. Ball and 2 strikes. Good bounce back at bat right here from McGrew. Showing no lack of confidence. The 1-2. Fastball tapped, foul.
That's what you got to do. You give up the home run, you give up the lead, you're frustrated, but you got to find a way to keep yourself composed, stay in it. Did a nice job bouncing back, getting that first pitch strike. You're in a pretty big advantage count as a pitcher. You can do a lot of things here after this foul ball. I wouldn't be surprised to see a slider maybe.
1-2. Fastball just off the inside.
That fastball in, another good pitch. I mean, going there. I like that spot a lot. Just didn't get the call.
McGrew's 2-2. Slider high, 3-2. Five to 3, the Dads trail now after Chavi Paragira's second home run in 2 days, second of the summer. The 3-2. Grounded up the middle. Calvillo goes to a backhand to get it, gets to a knee, fires to first. In time to get him. Nice play by Cam Calvillo.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he's going to Gonzaga. That's why he's playing at a D1. That is not an easy play. Moving away from his body the whole time. Pretty much behind the second base bag. Sidearm throw. Nice job.
Here's Ryan Martinez. Stomper dugout not too happy about that last call. Big help to E.J. McGrew. Ryan Martinez 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch. Martinez takes high. Ball 1. Good first pitch from McGrew. The 1-0. On the outside, called strike 1. Ball and a strike. McGrew delivers. Fastball. Fouled right side. Over to where I used to park my car, which I will not do anymore.
That's a risky spot.
I got a little bit of a... Oh, my car got hit. But I'm good.
I'm surprised that you would park there.
We did it all year last year. That was where I was told to park. The 1-2. Change up low.
I will never park near a baseball field. I just won't.
A lot of cars there. That's where we're supposed to park, but I guess not.
I just won't take the risk.
Deuces are wild here in the top of the third. McGrew a big breath. Now the 2-2. High pop-up right side. Past the infield. Brome going out. So does Calvillo. It'll be Calvillo who makes the catch in shallow right for out number 3. But the Stompers stomp back. A big 3-run home run by Chavi Paragira gives them a 5-3 lead. Dads need a battle back when we come back. The bottom of the third inning here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. Bottom three, Crawdads and Stompers. A new pitcher is Jacob Young, the lefty out of Brown. 3 2/3 innings pitched. He has not been great. 5 earned runs. Does have 7 strikeouts. He'll be facing Cam Calvillo to lead off. First pitch, Calvillo comes in and hits him. That's funky.
It's funky, and it's frustrating for Calvillo. He wants to swing. He's got the infield single today. But that there, I mean, these guys want to swing. They don't want to get hit.
Jacob Young, lefty from Mill Valley. He was really good in the Hamptons League last summer. A 1.31 ERA, 1-0 his record. 20 2/3 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts, just 7 walks. Has not seen that same success here. Here's Bromer. 0 for 1. First pitch off the outside.
I think I'm a newfound Brome fan for life.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy to be a Brome fan. He knows the game so well.
There's a lot of guys on this team that I'm just fans of now.
Yeah. The 1-0. Down low, gets past the catcher Velasco. Calvillo's going to head to second on the wild pitch pass ball. What are we calling it? Pass ball.
Passed ball, wild pitch. Usually when it's in the dirt in a fastball, I like to say passed or wild pitch.
I do too, but I think that one was a little bit on the catcher.
I wasn't looking,
Okay.
so
What do you even do here?
I don't know.
2 balls and no strikes. Little bit of cross-up it looked like, as Velasco's going to head to the bump. Yeah, my favorite part about summer ball is after summer ball, when you're following them throughout the year, like you're seeing, like Kavaris Tears this year had a great season at Tennessee, and to be able to talk about him with my friend who's a Tennessee fan and be like, yeah, I know that guy. He hit a ball 450 here at Monte Vista. Like, that's super cool. To give you an idea of where that ball was hit, by the way, the softball field behind the baseball field and right, he hit one to first base in the softball field.
Wow,
Yeah.
not cheap.
2-0. Down low, 3-0. Jacob Young still hasn't thrown a strike, as pointed out by our fantastic public address announcer, Andy Mack. Fantastic is a word you can use to describe Andy. 3-0. Rome takes off the outside, ball 4.
Well, tough start for Jacob Young. Yeah, we said he's had the command issues a little bit this summer. Hit by pitch, a walk. That brings up a big bat. Let's see if Tyson Pointer can get a strike. Probably going to see one in the zone first, but you never know.
There's going to be a mound visit, and what I did forget to do is the call to the bullpen. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by the NorCal Oaks. The NorCal Oaks is a non-profit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment.
You killed it.
You brought the paper today?
I brought some paper.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna. I didn't print it. I don't
And
have a printer.
since the pitching coach came out to the bump, we got to really slow that one down and talk about the NorCal Oaks. Hopefully we see some NorCal Oaks players tomorrow for Little League Day. Let's talk a little bit about our weekend promo. Little League Day tomorrow. Come send your... Oh, thank you. Want to do it again?
I gotta fix it up here a
Okay.
little bit.
Perfect. Little League Day tomorrow. $10 gets you in. If you're a Little League player, you get a pack of Crawdad baseball cards printed by Aria Printing, sponsored by DVY Cards and Collectibles. Then Saturday we have our Day with the Dads in the Dugout Day, which is our Father's Day promotion for all the local and any fathers that want to come and celebrate Father's Day with their Crawdads. Plus Ike is throwing out the first pitch.
Who doesn't love Ike?
It's impossible to not love Ike.
I'm looking forward to meeting the legend.
First pitch to Tyson Pointer is down and in. Ball and no strikes. Already some action in the Stompers bullpen. I'm surprised that we haven't seen Daniel Smith yet, who's thrown like 75 times against the Crawdads in his career. 1-0. Pointer takes down low, 2-0. Pitch that could have been called a strike, but when you're not looking for them, those borderline pitches aren't going to go your way. Siri, I did not talk to you. I hate when Siri just comes up. The 2-0. Way outside, 3-0. Jacob Young.
This is a tough display of pitching.
Thank you. You said it nicer than I would have. Pointer 0 for 1, struck out in his first at bat. The 3-0. There's a strike on the outside. He's got good stuff. His fastball's hard. It's got some run on it.
It looks firm. It's got the arm side run, of course. Every lefty has it. Don't need to keep explaining that, but can't find the zone. It doesn't matter.
3-1, a strike, a swinging strike, 3-2. Pointer got his 8th strikeout of the season in his last at bat. Leading the team in that category.
Not a good category to lead in. Not if you're a hitter.
3-2, runner goes from second. Pointer chops it to the left side. Shortstop cuts it off on the backhand. He's going to flip to third, look to third. Throw's going to come to the plate. Calvillo trying to be aggressive. Now they're going to have it a rundown. Velasco, the catcher, will tag out Calvillo trying to go to third. The runner is going to be, Brome is going to be stuck on third. Pointer moves up to second. So a wild play. It'll go, only in the scorebook, really goes 6-2 on the fielder's choice.
I can't track it like that.
It was only 6-2. A fielder's choice. Brome moves to third. Pointer moves to second. Aggressive base running by Calvillo. I think if he had just kept running, he really stutter-stepped between third and the plate. He might have been safe at the plate.
Yeah, a little bit of a hesitation. He saw that Brandon Marion wasn't going to make that long throw across the infield, and, well, he had already kind of made up his mind and changed it a little bit too late.
So a two-base fielder's choice. Here's Cole Fellows. I'm excited to see this at bat because I want to see what Cole can do against tough lefties like Young. First pitch. Fellows takes a fastball on the outside. Now it seems like he's found that release point. No balls and a strike.
Forget who the pitcher was. It was against the Bay Area Admirals. Fellows had a double lefty-lefty. One hop to the wall out in right center field. It was a beautiful swing. He can hit the lefties quite all right.
The 0-1 down low. Good block by Gastelum, or by Velasco, excuse me. And this is an Ivy against Ivy matchup, correct?
Yeah.
Fellows out of Columbia.
Yeah.
Brown or Young out of Brown.
A lot of intelligence.
Is this the smartest matchup?
A lot of
in
intelligence
CCL
on the
history?
diamond right now.
Throwing Velasco at Cal behind the plate. 1-1. Chopped foul back to the screen.
It's a group I would not fit in right there.
Yeah, me neither. Go Ducks.
Go Vaqueros.
Yeah.
It's all right, though. I did good in school this year, Austin.
I mean, you did well.
I did good.
You did well.
I did good.
A ball and 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 out. Here's the 1-2. Fellows chops it to first. Chavi steps on the first base bag. Brome comes home to score. Fellows is out at first, but Pointer moves up to third. An RBI for Cole Fellows.
Hey, you'll take that RBI any way you can get it. I'm sure he would have liked 2, but he'll take the 1. And you still got a chance here for Max Farfan.
Farfan's got to get it going. Hit the ball hard his first time. Reached on an error. Five to 4, Dads trail by 1. Runner on third, Pointer 2 down. Young on the bump, still bottom third. Lot of game to be played. First pitch off the outside, good stop by Velasco. Spun and looks Pointer back to third.
Not quite a CRS. It was close.
Ball and no strikes to Farfan. The 1-0. On the outside edge, ball and a strike. Pointer on third, 2 down. The 1-1. Farfan fouls it back into the glove of the catcher.
That was a good swing from Farfan, just a tick behind it.
One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Farfan swings and misses. Strike 3. Dads score again. They've scored once again in every inning, but just 1 run crosses the plate after a good start to the inning. Austin Berggren's going to come into the game. Carson Mercier is going to be on play-by-play when we come back here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network.
Welcome back to Monte Vista High School. It's the Stompers 5, Crawdads 4 here in the top of the 4th inning. We have a pitching change. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. The NorCal Oaks is a non-profit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. It'll be Nathan Brasher to lead it off here in the top of the 4th inning. Doubled in his last at-bat back in the 2nd inning. He'll take a strike from the right-handed pitcher Austin Bergeron.
Bergeron's been solid this summer. A 9 ERA is not indicative of how he's pitched.
The 0-1 swung right through from Brasher. 0-2 quickly.
Bergeron, 5 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, of course, 8 hits, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. I think, again, he's been better than those numbers show.
I think I'm going to agree with you yet again. The 0-2 pitch is taken a little bit high, appeal down to first base. They're going to say he went around, so 3-pitch strikeout. Nice start to Austin Bergeron's afternoon.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Went slider on the outside to start the day and then pushed a fastball on the inside and then went up with it, changing the eye levels, changing the speeds. A great start for Austin Bergeron. Another guy who I've kind of just become a fan of.
Yesterday was pretty good.
Good Austin Bergeron day.
Yeah, it was a very good Austin Bergeron day. Went out for the third baseman, Hayden Hall. He'll take a wicked slider that misses just a little bit down and out.
I liked that he was as tired of Sonoma as we were.
I agree. 1-0 pitch, another slider. This one called a strike. Good spot from Bergeron. He wanted to get on the broadcast, and we were giving him the opportunity to get on the broadcast. He said no. 1-1 pitch, misses high, I guess, 2-1.
Maybe they're missing more than we make them sound like they're missing, but I don't think so. I think we have a good vantage point.
2-1, hit sharply right side. It'll be the second baseman, Calvillo. He'll fire to first in time for out number 2.
This is what we've seen a lot with Bergeron, where he will get a couple outs really quickly, maybe retire the first 3 he faces, and then as the innings go on, he gets a little more tired, starts hanging that slider a little more. I would love to see him go, I think 2 clean innings. I think 3 clean might be pushing a little bit of what he's able to do right now. Still not completely built up.
Top of the order in Brandon Marion. He'll take another just really good slider from Austin Bergeron. 0-1. Marion, 0 for 2. He struck out in the first, flew out to center in the second, swings through a slider. Here, quickly ahead is Austin Bergeron. It's 0-2. Wind blowing straight out to center field. Pretty good crowd here. Not a cloud in the sky.
It's a tough one.
Tongue twister. Shouldn't have done that to myself. No. The 0-2 pitch, fastball swung on and missed. A 1-2-3 inning from Austin Bergeron. A couple of strikeouts for him. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's the Stompers 5. It's the Crawdads 4 on the Crawdads Broadcast Network. Bottom of the 4th inning, the Stompers are, well, they're calling to the bullpen. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. The NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. New pitcher for the Stompers is the right-hander Joey Van Dusen. Well,
Let me tell you everything I know about him. Thank you.
yeah, kind of a ghost. Not a whole lot of knowledge on this guy. Looked like he had the 3-pitch mix, fastball, curveball, changeup. And that's about all the information that we'll be able to give to you today. He will come in and relieve Jacob Young. I can tell you, Jacob Young went 1 inning, gave up 1 run. It was earned, walked 1, struck out 1, faced 5 batters.
A lot of ones.
A lot of ones. Joey Donnelly, 7-8-9 for the Crawdads, due up here in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 1. Donnelly will take a fastball on the outer half, called a strike, 0-1.
Final line also on the starter for Sonoma today. Nolan Anderson, 2 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, no walks, a strikeout.
0-1 from Van Dusen is fouled back into the netting, 0-2. Joey Donnelly, he singled and scored, has stolen 2 bases in today's ball game. That would actually lead the Crawdads all season.
Speed demon.
Speed demon Joey.
When I think of Joey Donnelly, the first thing I think about always is his speed.
It's not the left-handed swing. It's not the power. 0-2 pitch is hit high in the infield, drifting into foul ground. It'll be Hayden Hall with plenty of room. He makes the catch about hip high for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th.
Joey's struggling a little bit right now, but we saw, he can go in those long stretches of struggle. Good hitter. Just needs to, I think it's one swing with him, one good swing, and he'll start piecing it together.
I think it's a lot of mental. A lot of guys struggle with the mental part of baseball, and like you said, you get that one good swing, and, well, it kind of starts to figure itself out. So 1 away here for the catcher, Sam Gilliam. He's 0 for 1. Didn't play in yesterday's game. It was Nico Button doing the catching. He had a hit. And the first pitch from Van Dusen is in there for a strike. It was a breaking ball, 0-1. Yesterday, Nico Button, 2 for 4, had 4 walks. 4 walks, 1 game.
Take it.
On base king, 0-1, fastball up and out.
I think my professors need to stop grading finals in the middle of a game.
That would, you know what? I think you just need to get on a semester schedule.
Yeah, I think I just need to be
in
done.
the
As
beginning
soon
of
as
June.
this one that just said was graded comes in, I'm done.
Pitch from Van Dusen, hit sharply on the ground left side. That'll get through the 5-6 hole and into left field. A 1-out base hit for the catcher, Sam Gilliam.
It's a great piece of hitting from Gilliam, just taking that inside fastball. Got a little bit in on the wrist, but he's able to get that arm strength, that wrist strength to push it into left field, ground it through that left side. He's a good hitter. That's his MO, but very good to see from Gilliam.
1 on, 1 out for the number 9 hitter in this Crawdad lineup, Griffin Harrison. Shortstop grounded out to his counterpart. Excuse me, no, he grounded out to third base back in the 2nd inning. He's 0 for 1. 1 for 5 yesterday. Squares the bunt, but pulls back on a pitch that misses way outside, 1-0.
And he did drive in a run his first at bat on that ground out.
That he did. It was Joey Donnelly that scored thanks to his two stolen bases.
It's so funny to me.
Gilliam not a large lead off first base. Van Dusen gives him a look, delivers a fastball that misses up. Looks like he's got some velocity. Of course, we don't have a radar gun up here, but certainly harder than Nolan Anderson, the only other right-hander that we've seen from the Stompers today. Infield, outfield, shifted ever so slightly to the left. Double play position. The pitch is skied right side. Should be playable for the catcher Velasco, but Velasco and the first baseman Chavi ran into each other. It finds the dirt.
Has Chavi become like the Kobe of the CCL where you just need a first name?
I'm not going to pronounce his last name is the thing. There's so
No, but
many
I do
guys.
it too. Like, I think it's pronounceable. It's long, but it's just like you just know him as Chavi now.
It's one of a kind. The spelling, one of a kind. Spelled Xabi.
But I think Chavi is a nickname for Xavier.
Is it?
I think so.
Throw over, but back safely is Gilliam with the dive.
Either way, elite.
Well,
It hits tanks.
we know about the power that he has. Home runs in 2 straight games. Yesterday, a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 9th. Cut the lead to 5 for the Crawdads. Runner goes at first. Pitch is taken for a ball. Throw down to second base is in time. No. Sam
dropped the
Gilliam
ball.
called safe. The ball was dropped by the second baseman, Ryan Martinez.
My 2 favorite speed demons on the Crawdads, Sam Gilliam and Joey Donnelly.
How often is it for a catcher to steal a base? Well, not often.
Joey Donnelly was a catcher last year. Caught a lot.
It's the 4th stolen base of the game for the Crawdads.
Just from like pretty much the internet.
Look to second base. Not a very big lead off of second base for Gilliam. Pitch misses high. That's ball 4 to Griffin Harrison. It'll bring up the top of the Crawdad order.
Griffin Harrison, I think, is going to be a really good player for this Crawdads team. He's already seen some success. He's got some big doubles, a couple, a big RBI at bats, but he does things well. He knows the game of baseball. He's a really, really good defender everywhere. Big fan of Griffin Harrison.
A couple of runners on, 1 away for the top of the order, Casey Cummings. 1 for 2. Doubled on the 3rd pitch of the game. He later scored and then popped up to the shortstop in his second at-bat. They'll take a fastball that misses in the left-handed batter's box. Time will be called by Isaiah Velasco. He'll go out and have a word with Joey Van Duzen.
And I think this is a good time to take a look around the CCL. This look around the CCL is brought to you by American Stage Tours. American Stage Tours, small enough to care and large enough to compete. Some CCL action going on right now. A full slate of CCL games. Sonoma, Walnut Creek, the game you're listening to right now. Sonoma leads 5-4, bottom 4. Solano trying to upset a really solid Bay Area Admirals team. They lead 7-6 in the top of the 4th. Arroyo Seco and Santa Barbara play in Santa Barbara tonight. And Healdsburg and Lincoln play up at McBean in about an hour.
1 ball, no strikes to the leadoff hitter, Casey Cummings. Van Duzen gives the look back to Gilliam at second base. Long look now comes to the plate. Fastball fouled straight back, 1-1. Yesterday, Cummings 0 for 4. Did score a run, struck out 3 times. He struck out once on a pitch that missed very down and very out. Actually, I think he struck out looking on 2 separate occasions, and, well, I don't think either 2 pitches were strikes.
I would agree.
Walked once, was actually hit by a pitch. 1-1 pitch is grounded left side, but into the Stomper bullpen, 1-2.
We agree a lot on those, stupid little things.
There's just great minds think alike. Is that?
Great minds think alike. Also, really horrendous minds think alike.
I wouldn't go as far to say
we're like
horrendous.
playing in each other's league.
There's some intelligence in this broadcasting duo.
Sure.
Some. 1-2 pitch to Casey Cummings, misses up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, 2 runners on for the Crawdads. Trying to keep this good streak of scoring going. Only 1 inning in which they did not score yesterday. It was the top of the 9th. 13 runs yesterday. 2-2 to Cummings. Curveball, a little bit low. That'll fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Case thought it was a strike.
He thought it was ball 4. It was not.
What?
And they're going to call strike 3 on a pitch that bounced. Brant Cummings is going to come out here and have a word.
Oh,
Now
God.
he's backpedaling into the dugout. That is like something I've never seen before.
That was weird. George Kirkland is having a rough day behind the plate.
It's the second out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll bring up Cam Calvillo. It literally bounced on home plate.
No, it was not a strike.
Casey Cummings, for the 3rd time in 2 days, has been rung up unfairly. Calvillo, 1 for 2, 1 around on a pitch that was down and in. Half-hearted swing.
A good pitch, though, fastball that came in towards the knee, the back knee of Cam Calvillo. 2 double C's in a row at the top of the lineup is funky. Casey Cummings, Cam Calvillo.
There's a lot of C's and there's a lot of R's on this team also. Gilliam does some dancing. Van Duzen will dribble this one, and this one is shot back up the middle off the pitcher. The throw from the second baseman comes to the plate. It is in time. Gilliam avoids the slide, but is going to be called out. What a throw from Ryan Martinez to throw out Sam Gilliam at home plate. It's the third out of the inning. Brant Cummings is going to argue it. It's the first scoreless inning thrown by a Stompers pitcher today. We head to the top of the fifth. It's the Stompers 5, Crawdads 4. Top of the fifth inning. Crawdads trail a run. It'll be Austin Bergeron back out for his second inning of work. He worked 1, 2, 3. Top half of the fourth, he throws a slider here that catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. A couple of strikeouts back in the fourth for Austin Bergeron. The 0-1 hit hard on the ground right side, past the outstretched glove of Cam Calvillo and into right field. A leadoff single for Tyler Martinez.
Cam's had a good day defensively, just nothing much you could do with that one. Shot through the right side. Martinez gave it a good ride.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, Omar Gastelum.
Designated hitter, Omar Gastelum.
No doubt one of the best hitters in this lineup. 1 for 1. Got hit by a pitch in the first, singled and scored in the third. First pitch to him here. Misses a little bit high, 1-0.
Big double play spot. Catcher legs at the dish. Bergeron a ground ball guy.
1-0, slider way outside. Good stop by Gilliam, sliding to the knee, sliding with the knees to the right. Keep that one in front. Yesterday for Gastelum, 3 for 4. 2 RBIs, he walked. Increased his batting average to .409. 2-0, fastball right down Broadway, 2-1. Runner on first base is Tyler Martinez. He led off the top half of the 5th inning with a single. Good bender here from Berggren, but misses a little bit inside.
Maybe a bit up as well. Berggren, when he's right with the slider, it's on the outside corner, the bottom of the outside corner, to a righty, inside corner at the knees to a lefty. Doesn't want to hang it.
The 2-1 pitch from the right-hander. He throws a slider, gets a big swing and a miss out of Omar Gastelum. That'll even the count 2-2. Berggren relieves E.J. McGrew, who went 3 innings, gave up 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, had 3 strikeouts. His quote-unquote worst outing of the year, but I wouldn't say he looked bad. The runner goes, pitch is swung on and missed. Actually foul-tipped into the catcher's glove, so it'll be a strikeout and defensive indifference as Tyler Martinez advances to second on the strikeout.
Counts as a DI?
I think so.
Steal, because he went up to throw, just couldn't get a grip. Let's give him a defensive indifference.
Defensive indifference.
Some home cooking for Sam.
1 on, runner on second for Wyatt Davis. Davis, a victim of a strikeout in his last at-bat. 3 strikeouts already for Berggren. This one is shot out into deep right field. Fellows going back, Cummings going back. It'll one-hop the wall out in right center field. Coming around is Martinez. He will score. Throw goes to second, but not after Wyatt Davis pulls into second base with an RBI double.
Yeah, just saw that first pitch hunting. He's been seeing that Berggren's been very frequent with those first pitch strikes. He knew he was going to get something to hit, just drove it to right center for a big double.
That'll increase the lead of the Stompers. 6-4 now, the score. A little bit tough, no scoreboard. Tough to see the count.
It is tough. We'll work on it. I know Mateo, the head coach here at Monte Vista and Crawdad helper extraordinaire, is home working on it right now, but he's leaving for a vacation tomorrow.
Just brutal.
Yeah.
Mound visit between Sam Gilliam and Austin Berggren has concluded. No action in the Crawdad bullpen just yet. Looks like this is Berggren's inning to finish. 1 away here in the top of the 5th inning. Wyatt Davis at second. Chavi in the box. The first pitch slider misses outside. Chavi Aparaguirre, well, had a monster home run last night. Had a monster home run tonight.
I just don't want to pitch to him. I would not want to throw to him.
Guy that he's got batter's presence. 1-0 pitch, fastball, tapped left side, far fan fields, high hop. Takes a look at second base, now throws to first in time for out number 1. 2. Out number 2.
Nice play by Farfan. Good job knowing where the runner was. Chavi, for all of his power, not fast whatsoever. And so he knew that he had time to double clutch, triple clutch, even quadruple clutch, and make that throw over to first.
He was really giving a good look at Wyatt Davis, making sure he went nowhere. That'll bring up the catcher, Isaiah Velasco. 1 for 2. Single and scored. Got himself a stolen base. How about the catchers stealing some bases today? Both catchers for both teams. Both have recorded a stolen base. First pitch bender from Austin Berggren misses a little bit outside. And 1-0. Velasco grounded out to the second baseman in the 3rd inning. Berggren, a deep breath, comes set. Now delivers a fastball. It gets away from the catcher, Sam Gilliam, momentarily. Davis just retreats back to second, 2-0. Five pitchers were used yesterday for the Crawdads. Spolero started. Nate Nordell came in. The 2-1 foul tip behind home plate. Joey Camerata came in. Ryan Delaney and Ryan Featherston. Featherston only needed for 1 out, walked 1, struck out 1, but he's been exciting to watch this year.
I'm excited to watch him next year up in Eugene.
Lucky you.
Sco Ducks.
Gaucho's better. 2 balls, 1 strike to the left-handed hitter, Isaiah Velasco. He swings through a slider, actually foul tips it. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think Brant Cummings would have loved to just use 3 pitchers yesterday. I think he was kind of expecting that Joey Camerata finished the game.
It was, well, the walks were prevalent. 11 walks distributed by the Crawdads pitching staff.
And only by the last 4 as well. Spolero went 4 innings without giving up a walk. Huge.
He was great. He's been fantastic.
Yeah, I think that was pretty easily the best start of a Crawdad this season.
First win for a Crawdad starting pitcher as well. 2-2 from Austin Bergeron, slider that misses down and out. That'll fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. 1 run already home here for the Stompers. They lead the Crawdads 6-4 here at Monte Vista High School. Been a back and forth game. Sonoma scored 1 in the top half of the first. Crawdads answered with 2 in the bottom. Full count pitch, fastball just a little bit high. Isaiah Velasco draws a walk. Runners will be on first and second, 2 away.
I still love that spot from Austin Bergeron. It's a pitch that Velasco has shown a propensity to chase. Left it a little high, and it's not one that's far out of the zone.
Second baseman, Ryan Martinez.
2 on, 2 out for the second baseman, Ryan Martinez. 0 for 2. Struck out, popped out. Has a chance here to extend the lead. First pitch, slider from Bergeron in there for a strike. 0-1. Beautiful day here in Danville, California.
Man, the weather's been so good this summer.
It's fooling me for SoCal weather.
Yeah.
I think my friends back in the SoCal, Santa Barbara, not seeing this. A lot of clouds, a lot of wind, a lot of rain. 0-1 from Bergeron. Slider catches the corner. 0-2. You stole it from us.
I did?
Yeah.
Personally, me?
You guys, NorCal.
NorCalers.
NorCalers.
Someone DoorDash crumble cookies.
It's crazy. The ball is 2 strikes. Right-hander Bergeron. Long look to second. Deep breath. Now he kicks, fires, delivers. Slider swung on and missed. Gilliam blocked it and will apply the tag on Ryan Martinez. Couple of strikeouts, a run in the inning. It's 6-4. Stompers lead here at Danville. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Crawdads will look to bounce back. Joey Van Dusen back out for his second inning of work. Worked a not a 1-2-3, but it worked a scoreless inning, the first scoreless inning against this Crawdad team today. Second in as many games. First pitch from him to the third hitter in this Crawdad order. Ryan Brome is in there for a strike. A lot going on up here. Whoever DoorDashed us crumble cookies, thank you. It's taking pictures. This is
Yeah, thank you to whoever DoorDashed us cookies today. We really appreciate it.
no name. There's no name on the box. The 0-1 is hit sharply right side. One hop for Chavi. He fields it, takes it to first himself. The first out is loud out here in the bottom of the fifth.
I will be dominating some crumble cookies right now.
I've actually never had a crumble cookie.
There's one in Eugene. It's good. It's a solid cookie. I am so excited.
Why aren't we opening the box? We got to see what's in there.
Yeah, we'll do a little box review on the broadcast.
Food review live. We did one with the
Oracle Park food.
Oracle Park food, but also the whatever it was, the mud cups.
Oh yeah.
First pitch to Tyson Pointer, skips in for
Sophie,
a
do
ball.
you want to do a video of the reveal? I love our job.
It's pretty remarkable, the free things that we've gotten this year. 1-0 to Tyson Pointer. Big swing and a miss from Pointer. That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike here in the bottom of the fifth.
I'm so excited. I've never been more excited for anything in my life.
Wow.
Okay.
That looks special.
You guys ever had those before?
Yeah, we've had them. I've had them.
I have not.
They're solid.
1 ball, 1 strike. Tyson Pointer will take a fastball that skips in and reaches the backstop. 2
someone hold
balls,
these?
1 strike.
Cobe. Thanks, buddy.
I want
one of the chocolate chip ones. I don't care which one.
I want one of these. Just give me just give me a piece.
Oh yeah, we're going full cookie.
I'm not going full cookie. I just want a piece of it.
Oh, I'm going full cookie.
This is
Big shouts to whoever this was. Please let us know who you are, and we will. Can I just split that with you?
I don't want the whole thing.
You just want a bite?
Yeah.
I'll do this later.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bubbles?
2 balls,
There
1
we go.
strike. Ball from the bullpen reached left field. Pitch to Tyson Pointer. Misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. I want one of the ones with the pink frosting on top.
Those are good. Those are really good.
I don't want a whole thing. I just want a little piece. No, I just want a whole piece, Cope.
Hey.
3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch misses low. So a 1-out walk for Tyson Pointer. It's the first time he's reached safely today.
Can I open the YouTube on your side and see if anyone commented? Like if there was a. Where do I see that?
I don't know. Maybe
I'll
click.
look on my YouTube. Seriously, big thanks to whoever this was. We really appreciate it.
Talk about clutch.
Yeah. We have a game going on too, but does it really matter?
Don't think so. 1 on, 1 out for Cole Fellows. Fellows 1 for 2. Singled, reached third. First pitch to Fellows. High, reaches the backstop. Catcher Velasco fields strong throw to second, but Tyson Pointer is able to stand into second base. Wild pitch.
Yeah, that's huge. Cole Fellows has been an RBI machine so far this season, so hoping that he continues that today, or during this at-bat, I should say.
All it takes is a pitch into the outfield now. Pointer got some good speed. Ball and no strikes to Cole Fellows. The pitch from Van Duzen. This is a little bit low.
Called a strike.
Called it a strike. Never mind.
Disagree.
One ball, 1 strike to the right fielder, Cole Fellows. Long look back to second for Van Duzen. Now comes to the plate. Fastball misses up and in. Brushes him off. We called a ball. 2 balls and a strike.
Tracy gave them to us. At least she said that on our Instagram.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Tracy.
you so much to Tracy. The best of all time.
I don't see her in
No,
attendance.
she's not here.
She has made her presence known. That's correct. 2 balls, 1 strike to Cole Fellows. Taking a lot of time is Joey Van Duzen. This one misses up and out. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Joey Van Dusen has never heard of the pitch clock. He does not know that it exists.
Well, it's not a thing in the CCL.
Should be.
I agree.
Andy Mack says it should be. We should have a pitch clock in the CCL.
I love the pitch clock.
I do too. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do.
I agree.
I'm a big like baseball traditionalist usually, but I vibe with the pitch clock.
What about the shift restrictions?
I like it more than I thought I did.
3-1 to Fellows. Low, no, called for a strike. That'll fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I like it more than I thought I did, but I also don't love it. I think getting outs is the most important thing, and so if you want to speed the game up, you should have quicker outs. But I don't hate it.
More action.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really a thing. I don't think the strikeout rates are down all that much.
But enough. At least I think.
Full count pitch to Cole Fellows. Runner takes off. This one is hit hard on the ground, but foul into the Crawdad bullpen. We'll do the 3-2 one more time. Time is called. Isaiah Velasco will go to the mound, have a meeting with his right-handed pitcher Joey Van Dusen.
Huge at bat for Fellows right here. Crawdads down 2, need a chip away. They don't need to score all of their runs on this one hitter, but they'd take it.
6-4. The scoring started in the first inning. Top of the first, Sonoma put on 1. The Crawdads answered with 2. Both teams scored 1 in the second. Stompers with 3 in the third. Crawdads had 1. And that leaves us where we are. 6-4. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Van Dusen back on the bump. He'll spin off the back of the mound.
Is that your...
Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Cole Fellows. And field out, field straight up. Long look to second base. Van Dusen taking his sweet time. Now delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. It's the first strikeout of the inning. Second out of the inning, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, tough at bat for Fellows. He worked really hard. Worked along at bat. Just blew the fastball by him.
I think we need the pitch clock.
Yeah, no, that at bat took forever.
It keeps us in a rhythm.
Sure.
There's a lot of...
There were also cookies sent, so...
There were cookies sent.
That took us out of the rhythm.
It did. I definitely am not as mentally locked in anymore.
No. Cookies take you out of your zone. To take both of us out of our zone.
I'm the only one that had a cookie. First pitch to Max Fellows, slider that misses up.
Max Farfan.
Max Farfan. What did I say?
Fellows. Really out of our zone. For the person that sent the cookies, we do have official word on who sent them. Didn't want a big shout out, but we thank you. It was not Tracy.
Well, Tracy, I'm assuming thank you for letting us know who it was. Maybe
yes. Yeah.
Thank you after the game. The double chocolate one was very good, I will say that. Time is called by Farfan.
It's taken too long. There's no reason.
Kind of unbelievable how much
time. Nothing that needs to be done in that long that Van Dusen can't think of in the moment.
Tyson Pointer is fast. I don't think he's Usain Bolt on second base. 1-0 pitch up by the head of Max Farfan. Tyson Pointer is going to evidently reach third base either way on the wild pitch.
Just slipping from Van Dusen. It's a Van Duzy.
Wow.
Not good.
No.
I'm so tired.
No.
He's sitting so long. Joey Van Dusen is just all over the place.
Two balls, no strikes to the third baseman, Max Farfan, who's 0 for 2. He did reach in his first at-bat on an error. He hits this one on the ground left side. It'll be Hayden Hall, the third baseman. Cross diamond throw is in time, so the Crawdads get a walk. But Tyson Pointer does not reach any further than third base. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning. It's the Stompers 6, the Crawdads 4 on the Crawdads Broadcast Network. 8-9-1 due up in the top of the 6th. It'll be Nathan Brasher, the center fielder, swinging through an Austin Berggren slider. Berggren back out for his 3rd inning of work, however. Looks like the left-hander Sean Fitzmagic is up in the Crawdad bullpen.
Official name.
0-1, misses a little bit outside. Fitzpatrick has, well, he's been fun. Got to be on the broadcast yesterday. Good guy.
God, he's a good dude. He's just fun to be around. I love that guy.
He'd shock you a little bit, I think. 1-1, misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Seems very quiet.
At first.
Keeps to himself at first, and we've kind of got to know him a little bit here in the past couple days, and he's been quite the guy. 2-1 pitch, another slider. Misses just a little bit outside.
Got a lot of personality from Fitz.
You wouldn't you just don't expect it from him. Very funny. 3-1, fastball right down the middle. That'll fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes to center fielder Nathan Brasher.
And I like that he likes it here. Like, he enjoys being here, which some of the guys like playing, but they don't like being here. He loves it.
3-2 pitch is a slider taken, strike 3. Nathan Brasher thought he had ball 4. He'll get the bad news from George Kirkland. That's the first out, 4th strikeout for Berggren.
Bergs has been good. He's got that slider working. He's got it working on both sides of the plate, which has been really important. Big fan of what he's done so far this summer.
We'll bring up the number 9 hitter in this Stomper lineup, Hayden Hall, the 3rd baseman, 0 for 2. He'll back his way out of a fastball that misses up and in, 1-0.
I don't get how one wouldn't enjoy being here. Like, I think just like getting to play baseball for a summer is the dream.
1-0, misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. I don't know. The weather in California, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. I'd rather be here than Alaska.
Yeah.
A lot of guys love the Alaskan League.
The Cape, I don't know.
I get the Cape.
2-0 in there for a strike. Yeah, the talent.
The Cape, just because of the talent. Like, if you're playing in the Cape, you're doing something right.
But, maybe not the most ideal of locations. I think California is definitely up there. The 2-1 from Berggren. Fastball way outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to the number 9 hitter.
I get the WCL up in Oregon, Washington. I have a buddy that broadcasts there. It's nice. They treat you well.
3-1 from Berggren. Slider down the middle for a strike. That'll fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good pitch.
Yeah. Northwoods League. I would not want to play there.
No. Ryan Ellis did not approve. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Austin Berggren, and 2 away here in the top of the 6th.
Call it back-to-back-to-back strikeouts for Bergs. 3 in a row going back to last inning. He's really found that release point on the slider, and I mentioned early in the broadcast I would like to see him go 2 strong innings, but now in his 3rd innings he's starting to look much better already.
5 strikeouts already. 6 strikeouts. Bring up the leadoff hitter, Brandon Marion. He'll take looked like a slider in there for a strike.
Did Sophie skimp on your water?
Yeah.
She also skimped on my water.
Big time.
I think she's nervous that we're taking from them. We're important too.
Nothing in 1, slider outside, 1-1. Not even halfway. Not even halfway.
They have other water. Thank you for filling it up for us, is what I meant by that.
Pitch misses down and outside. 2 balls and a strike. Mariano 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts. Flew out to Casey Cummings in center field. 2-1. Swung on and missed. A beautiful slider from Berggren. He has got the release on that thing right now.
Yeah, if he can find that, he's going to be one of the best relievers in the league. He's been so good in these last couple innings, especially working the slider off the fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a chance to strike out the side. The pitch swung on and missed. Gilliam will apply the tag. 4 straight strikeouts for Austin Berggren. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Stompers 6, the Crawdads 4 here on the Crawdad Broadcast Network. Bottom of the 6th inning here at Monte Vista High School. The Stompers are going to the bullpen. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. The NorCal Oaks is a non-profit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball, all while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment. It'll be Joey Donnelly to lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th inning, facing Peter Jensen, the new right-handed arm for the Stompers. First pitch slider in there for a strike. What you got for him, Austin?
He's been good so far this summer. An inning and 2/3, a strikeout, 2 walks, no hits, no runs allowed. Not much else on him, but he's a local kid, De La Salle product.
Long wait. Now the pitch is in there for a strike. 0-2.
So these two high school teammates, if I'm not mistaken. High school teammates. Definitely. I was right about that one. One could say, I'm him.
Wow. 0-2 to Donnelly, fastball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Joey Donnelly 1 for 2 today. He singled, scored, stolen 2 bases. Yes, you heard that correct. 2 stolen bases for Joey Donnelly. Also popped up to the shortstop. He'll await the 1-2 pitch from Peter Jensen. Sliders way outside. Good job by Isaiah Velasco, even to get a glove on that. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I love that. Nothing, you don't need to get a glove on it there if you're, do I have chocolate on my face?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
There you got it.
Don't need to make that stop there, but still working.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Donnelly. Fastball skips in for a ball. That'll fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
You all good? Chocolate
Good.
off my
yeah,
face?
you're good now.
Thank you to the mystery cookie giver.
Who we definitely don't know.
Right.
Definitely don't know who it was.
No clue.
Full count pitch from Peter Jensen is swung on and missed. Strikes out the first batter he sees. It's the first out here in the 6th inning.
Joey tried going yard there. It was a big hanging slider, just got under it.
1 away for Sam Gilliam. 1 for 2. Stolen a base. Singled. And flew out to deep left field.
Having a good day. Like what I've seen from Gil today.
Jensen delivers a slider that misses outside. 1-0.
What's weird about Peter Jensen is online it says John Jensen.
His name's not John, though.
No. John Jensen, last year's Crawdads coach, SBCC legend.
1-0 pitch in the dirt. 2-0.
You know my boy John Jensen?
I don't.
I think he coaches at SBCC. I know he played at SBCC. Love John.
I won't lie. Never heard the name.
Now you have.
I have
twice.
A couple of John.
Now you know Peter and John.
Peter and John.
PJ. Peter and John.
2-0 pitch. Fastball inside, up by the face of Sam Gilliam. He ducked out of the way, got out of the way. That'll make the count 3 balls, no strikes. Look out.
Yeah. Gil will be in take mode right now. No reason to swing the stick. Got to get a runner on.
6-4 Stompers lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-0 pitch. Fastball and a half call to strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Four hits on the day for the Crawdads. Excuse me, 5 hits on the day for the Crawdads. 3-1 is hit sharply left side. Shortstop Marion Fields to his left on the backhand throw is high and over the outstretched glove of Xavier Parguire. Gets all the way to the fence. Gilliam goes to second. Throw from, I think it was the pitcher, is not in time. Gilliam reaches second base on what will be called an E6.
We're going to give him single E6.
Single E6?
Yeah. Needs the 2 hits. Sorry, buddy.
All right. Sam Gilliam now 2 for 3.
Hit it hard. It was a tough play for Marion, the shortstop. Probably should have made it. Had more time, I think, than he thought. Rushed the throw. Throw way over the head of Xavi.
Got fooled by the stolen base Gilliam had earlier.
Right.
False speed, maybe. 9-1-2 now for the Crawdads. Griffin Harrison 0 for 1. He walked in his last at-bat. Harrison's done a very nice job as a Crawdad. Long wait from Peter Jensen.
Man, these Stompers.
Finally comes set. Staring down Griffin Harrison. Now we'll look back to second. There'd be like 6 pitch clock violations. First pitch to Harrison, misses up and in.
Just like yesterday, too, when we were there with their stupid PA announcer. Sorry, that was mean. Their PA announcer who I don't enjoy being around. I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't. It's just like he's in the middle of the game, and we're playing games while our pitcher's trying to warm up, and I don't like it. They take forever. I'm sorry, Michael.
Home field advantage, he says. 1-0 is in there for a strike. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. It was a nice slider there from Peter Jensen.
Harrison, big at bat, big spot. Trying to pass the bat to the top of the lineup, get on base any way he can. If you go to Cummings and Calvillo with just 1 out, you're feeling good.
1-1 from the right-hander Peter Jensen. Re-looks to second, now delivers to the plate. This one is skied high into the infield. It'll be the shortstop Brandon Marione calling for it and catching out number 2.
I think it might be throwing off these Dads hitters a little bit, the long ways from the Sonoma pitching. It's working for them. The Dads have really halted on offense, but it's frustrating to watch.
It's a two-way game. Hitters can do it. Take your time getting into the box. Pitchers in the CCL can do it. You can't do it in college baseball. Can't do it minor league or professional. Any level of professional baseball now.
Good. Keep it that way.
Another thing we're going to agree on. Top of the order, Casey Cummings. Strikeout victim in his last at-bat on a pitch that bounced on home plate. It was a strikeout looking.
Casey's got to call time here.
Jensen delivers a slider outside. Wow.
Let's do a little check. I'm going to play a little game.
The timer game. So just now stepping on the rubber. Still veering in for his sign. Must have a crazy sign combination from the catcher Velasco. That's
10
the only
seconds
thing.
when he comes set.
And to the plate, 15. Pitch missed for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Now I'm going to time between pitches.
Ten-second mark now. He would officially no, he wouldn't be called yet.
By now he would.
Now
he's not even set at 18 seconds. Now finally comes set at about 19. Looks to second, 23.
Oh my God.
30 seconds.
do it. Just about 30 seconds is the 2-0 in there for a strike. Went to the slider. He's got good stuff. It just takes half a minute in between pitches to get to the plate.
Is baseball different in Sonoma? Like, do they like it longer?
They might. They really might. They want to keep the fans here as long as possible. Of course, in Sonoma, they sell beer, they sell food. 2-1, slider outside. I think, we don't have the possibility to do that quite yet.
Unfortunately.
Not here at Monte Vista High School. I don't think you could sell alcohol on a high
Correct.
school. Maybe still at St. Mary's, but even then, a little iffy. 3 balls and a strike to Casey Cummings, the leadoff hitter. Pitch from Jensen, fastball tapped on the left side, but foul. This is the broadcaster's nightmare.
Yeah. We're coming up on, actually, we're over 2 hours right now, I believe.
Game time 4:05. That was the start. Started a few minutes behind schedule. Game scheduled at 4. Started 5 minutes late.
We're at 30 seconds and he hasn't come set. 30 seconds he comes set.
Sam Gilliam has about a 10-foot lead off second base. Extending it a little bit here. 3-2 pitch, strike 3, called on the slider. A lot of attitude walking off the mound as he strikes out Casey Cummings. 2 strikeouts in the inning. It's 6-4 going to the top of the 7th. Austin Oda will be taken over on the play-by-play when we come back.
Top of the 7th inning, Austin Berggren back to the bump. Austin Oda back on the play-by-play mic. Shout out Austin squared. Tyler Martinez leads off the top of the 7th. Martinez having a good day. 2 hits, a walk, 3 runs scored. First pitch from Bergs is fly to right field, pretty deep, but going back is the right fielder Cole Fellows, settling under it, makes the catch for out number 1. First action for Fellows in right field is a first pitch fly out.
Hey, wouldn't want it either way. Austin Berggren, he's shoving 7 Ks. Yeah, he'll take the 1-pitch fly out.
Last year, Jack Ben-Shoshan set the record for strikeouts in a game for a Crawdad with 12, 11.
It's a
I'll have
lot.
to check it. I have it on somewhere. I should have probably had it ready before I started talking about it.
Probably.
But what do I even do here? Here's Omar Gastelum. First pitch slider on the outside edge, but called a little low. Ball 1.
The man that calls himself the GM.
Something like that. 1-0. Fastball outside edge. Called strike 1. Looks like the same spot. Ball on a strike. 6-4. Dad's trail. The 1-1. Slider on the outside. Pretty pitch. 1-2. That looked further outside and a little lower than the first pitch. Called a strike.
It's a CCL zone for you. Get used to it.
Oh, I'm used to it. You got to get used to it. The 1-2. Slider further outside, 2-2.
I don't think the big west zone is, it's good. Better than this, but not great.
I don't mind a wide zone.
It's just got to be consistently wide.
2-2. Fastball grounded to second. Cam Calvillo fields it on the carpet, scoops it over to first in time for out number 2. A good start to the 7th for Mr. Berggren.
How about Austin Berggren? This is the longest he's worked out into a game. Really getting stretched out today. This is his 4th inning of work, and, well, he hasn't really shown any signs of fatigue. He doesn't seem like he's tired. Big guy. You know, sometimes you get 4 innings deep into an outing and start losing a little bit of command. No, not him.
Looks like Cade Cushing is throwing in the dad's pen. We'll see if Fitzmagic is also ready. Here's Wyatt Davis having another good day, a pair of hits. First pitch slider at the top of the zone called high.
Fitzmagic has been up there for a while.
Yeah.
He's last inning. Feels like 4 innings ago.
1-0 is on the inside with a slider, a ball and a strike.
Because it took a minute and a half for 2 pitches to be thrown.
It's unbelievable. Sid Polston, the lefty in the Stompers bullpen, the 1-1, chopped off the leg of Wyatt Davis in the box. Takes a weird bounce. Foul. Ball and 2 strikes. Berggren sitting on 7 Ks.
It's pretty good.
Stompers coach going to go talk to Wyatt Davis.
He fouled that off himself, and well, he's in some pain here.
He looks like he was ready to get back in the box.
Reaching down for that right ankle. Definitely in some discomfort right now.
The rest of the Crawdads intern team is debating whether you call it kinder or kindergarten. Kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
Yeah.
Kinder? Wow.
Berggren a ball and 2 strikes. To Davis. Here it is. Slider a little high. Deuce is wild. Here's Berggren's 2-2 pitch. Slider grounded past first, foul over by Cade Cushing in the Crawdads bullpen.
What a play by Jackson Flora.
Oh, is that Jackson Flora?
Jackson Flora.
Bad.
Keeping that bullpen catcher safe. What a guy.
The cousins, Cade Cushing and Jackson Flora. That's why I got them mixed up, if anyone asks. The 2-2. Down low, in the dirt, 3-2. Gilliam picked it. Fitz is ready.
Assuming this is going to be the last batter, no matter what, for Berggren.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to face Chavi on deck a second time. Berggren peers in, now the 3-2. Slider outside edge, got him. Austin Berggren, 8 strikeouts on the day. He is feeling it as he struts off the mound. After we stretch, we'll head bottom 7. Crawdads need some runs down 2. Back here for the bottom of the 7th inning, Dad's down 2, 6-4 the score, and now we have a special guest. He's been running music today, but we've got Ryan Delaney, the lefty legend, local legend, face of the franchise, whatever you want to say. Ryan, I know you have something you are dying to read to us.
Well, we got a new pitcher on the bump here for the Stompers, and this call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball, while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment.
Yeah, you killed that. How'd you feel?
Fantastic.
Great. New pitcher, Sid Polston, the lefty. 3rd appearance of the summer. Cam Calvillo leads off. Calvillo on the day, 2 for 2. Also got hit by a pitch, having a good day. First pitch to Calvillo is a fastball off the outside and high. A ball and no strikes. 6-4, Dads trail by 2. Calvillo, Brome, Pointer for the bottom of the 7th. The 1-0. Calvillo takes down low 2-0.
Straight over the top lefty here. He's got to get on plane if he wants to get the ball up in the zone.
Sid Polston, the junior out of Marin Community College. Local kid from Oakland. Likely an A's fan. Feel bad for him. The 2-0. Calvillo takes up and away, 3-0. Are you ready for your play-by-play debut?
So ready.
It's one more ball and it's all you. And you get Crawdad legend Ryan Brome.
The man.
Yeah. 3 balls and no strikes. Polston looks over the glove and delivers. Fastball up high. And now I'll hand the mic to Ryan Delaney.
I mean, Sid there with a huge over-adjustment from the first 2 pitches. He's really got to dial it in here with a 2-run lead, I believe.
Yeah, 6-4.
6-4 here in the bottom of the 7th. Sorry, the scoreboard is broken.
We're working on it. All right, take over, big
Here
guy.
we got Brome, sticks at the plate. Towering lefty who told me today that he squats 550. Hard to believe, I know. You wouldn't know it, but maybe his pants are just a little too big. Lefty looks and deals. Down and out. He has yet to throw a strike today. Brome stares at his bat. One could only wonder, what's he telling himself?
This is golden. This is so good.
Calvillo, steady lead from first, adds 1. Looks and deals. And there it is. First strike of the day. Brome must have been taken all the way because that was a pretty good pitch to hit there.
I think he's better than us, Carson. Yeah.
Brome, the tying run here in the later innings of a tight ball game. Pitch. Fouled. Down the line, curling and out. Brome now with a 1-2 count. I haven't seen any off-speed from the lefty so far, so let's see if he mixes it in right here.
The good thing about Ryan Brome in a situation like this is he is not a guy that strikes out a lot. He'll put the ball in play, make something happen, and he fights late in counts, especially in these 2 strike holes.
Interesting shift here. I know they want to be in double play depth, but lefty Brome up, the second baseman, is awfully up the middle.
Now he shifts. Maybe he heard you.
Possibly. The pitch. And Brome tips into the glove of All Day Zay. And that's 1 down here for the Dads.
Is that his name, All Day Zay?
That is what it says on his glove.
Really?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
It's not great. Not a great look for the kid.
So a little broadcaster jinx from me.
It's all good.
Saying Bromer doesn't strike out.
We got went from 11 to 22. Double numbers. We got Tyson Pointer here. And he showed off his juice yesterday. With, I hope, the farthest home run of the game yesterday. Pitch comes in. Pointer fouls it straight back into the glove. He got 0-1.
Definitely sitting fastball. We haven't seen anything other than that.
Lefty's found his groove here. Comes set. And lifts and deals. Ooh. A little soft slider there on the back. A little backdoor slider there. And Pointer has now seen a breaking ball. So now he's seen both with an 0-2 count here. And we'll see what he can do. 0-2 here to Pointer. And the pitch. Oh, curveball down. Pointer chased that one in the dirt. Obviously some anger there from 22 as he walks back. But here we got Cole Fellows. And Cole Fellows swings a good bat. His batting practice is more than impressive. He's got power to all fields.
Took one out to left center today. It was very impressive. This is not an easy place to hit a home run.
Not at all, especially on a day like this. Hopefully he can tie a ball game here, or just pass the stick to Max
Farfan.
Farfan in the on-deck circle. The pitch. He's really relying on that curveball now as Fellows takes that for strike one. It's kind of a slow looper there, so not too hard to adjust, but gotta be ready for that fastball if it comes. 0-1 here to Fellows. The pitch. Ground ball, chopper up to the pitcher. Makes an unnecessary jump and flips to first for out number 3. And Calvillo, the lone base run of the innings. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Stompers.
Great work. Ryan Delaney on the call. We'll head to the top of the 8th inning. Dad's trail by 2. Needing to do some work on the offensive end. Sean Fitzmagic comes to the mound when we come back here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads Streaming Network. Six-4 Stompers. We head to the top of the 8th inning. Austin Oda, Ryan Delaney on the broadcast. You knew it. You were ready.
And with Fitzmagic entering the game, we have a call to the bullpen, and this call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. The NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment.
Fitzy's first pitch misses off the outside. Now he comes set to Chavi Iparagire. The 1-0 is a fastball high and away. 2-0. Fitzy is nasty.
He's gross. He's a very fun guy to play catch with because he breaks all sorts of ways. He's got like that jump at you, low arm slot. Probably not a fun at bat for anyone.
2-0. Fastball crushed left center field. Casey Cummings going back in front of the warning track now comes in, makes the catch chest high for out number 1.
Glad to see a lefty Crawdad retire that guy this weekend.
Yeah, kid rakes.
Know it all too well.
He just hits the ball hard.
Yeah, sometimes over the fence.
Twice in the last 2 days, in fact.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. He does not look like a college hitter.
I've been told he's done with school. I don't know if that's true.
Really?
I've been told he is no longer attending school and he's just doing this.
That's kind of fun, though.
It is. In steps all day Zay.
Yeah. Isaiah Velasco, 1 for 2. A walk, a run scored. First pitch. High pop-up on the infield, back of the infield. Now Cam Calvillo, shallow center, rotating toward center field, makes the catch for out number 2.
Fitzmagic, not your traditional slider. With his lower slot, it's got a lot more sweep than depth. So it's just coming straight across like a frisbee. Very tough to pick up from the left-handed bat.
I love having pitchers on color because I think they do such a good job because you know pitchers so much better than anyone else.
It's very fun.
As a Giants fan, you know Mike Krukow is like the best broadcaster in the game.
The best.
First pitch to Ryan Martinez is a slider that wraps its way to the outside edge at the knees, called strike one.
That's not fun.
It's the Dads are gonna have Fitz and Nick Proctor at the same time, and I think that's just an unfair combo.
It's going to be a whole lot of ultimate frisbee being played between those two.
The 0-1. Fastball up and away. 1-1. Fitzy looks like he's thrown a little harder than he did the other day. Sat about 85, 86 the other day. We've been told he's up to 91 at his peak.
During the college season, he sat mostly 89 to 91, or so I watched on the scouting service we use.
Pitch fouled off to the right. What is that scouting service like? I'm intrigued.
It's called Synergy.
Which we have.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. I mean, it's awesome. You can see any situation. You can look at any count. You can look at day games and night games.
It's cool.
You can look at left-on-left breaking balls with 2 strikes with guy on first and second. It gets as specific as you want it to.
Fitz is 1-2. Slider outside corner. Froze him. Fitz is feeling it. He'll head to the dugout. Dads need some runs. Down 2 as we head bottom 8, a 1-2-3 inning. Sean Fitz magic dances off the mound. 6-4 the score when we come back here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. Bottom of the 8th inning, still Austin O to Ryan Delaney on the call. Max Farfan, Joey Donnelly, Sam Gilliam leading off, to hit, I should say, for Walnut Creek, who trails 6-4. Still Sid Polson, the big lefty, on the bump. First pitch to Max Farfan. Up and away.
Wow.
You heard that one.
That was loud.
It was ugly. Yeah, you haven't heard the field mic. That's if you see that field mic
Oh,
down there. Yeah, that's
yeah.
like literally right next to our field mic.
I've never picked up on that.
Yeah, that way we can hear enough from the field, enough of the little chirps.
Does it pick up on voice?
Sometimes 1-0 is up and away. 2-0. It can.
I mean, the Dad's here just looking for a base runner. All it takes is a walk and a blast, a bloop and a blast. You got JD on deck. He can definitely hit that blast.
Gave him the nickname Moon Man early last season because he takes the ball to the moon. It's the 2-0. Farfan takes on the outside edge. Then he stopped hitting home runs. He hit 4 in the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season last year, and then nothing the rest of the way.
I mean, he's got juice.
Yeah, no, crazy pop. 2-1. Farfan takes down and in, 3-1.
Chasing 2 here. Might want to wear that one off the thigh.
I think that's what he knows right now. I think he's given that walk of, maybe you should have taken that one somewhere.
However, 3-1 count, still in a prime position to reach base. Farf takes good swings. You can tell he's just 1 or 2 barrels away from really getting it going.
Same with Joey on deck. 3-1. Farfan takes up high, and the Dads will take that leadoff runner.
And he's very happy that he is not. He's being rewarded, although he got out of the way of the last pitch.
Gets to stand on first base, which we haven't said much for Max recently. He's hitting the ball hard. Like, the results aren't there, but his swings look great. He's hitting the ball hard. The exit velos are there. He'll be fine.
They'll start falling.
Here's Joey Donnelly. Donnelly, a one-hit day. First pitch. Donnelly takes down and in. All-day Zay tries making it look like the ball got past him.
Yesterday happened to be off day Zay, as we saw a different guy behind the dish.
Gastelum was good. Gastelum can hit. That was their catcher yesterday.
He was slated to be San Jose State's catcher this year. However, was deemed academically ineligible.
Really? 1-0 misses up high, 2-0.
Makes you wonder.
2 balls and no strikes to Joey Donnelly. Runner on first.
What do you do with your days?
2-0 is up high, 3-0. Dads will take another walk. Gilliam on deck has, I think, been hitting the ball really well today, having some solid at-bats.
Gilly puts together best at-bats. Puts the ball in play all the time.
3-0. Donnelly takes right there on the outside, 3-1. I've been very impressed by Gilliam behind the plate as well.
Very fun guy to throw to. He knows the pitchers very well. He acts like he knows the pitchers very well, even though he hasn't seen a lot of us a ton. And he works with...
Donnelly hits the 3-1 to right field. This one towards the foul pole. If it's fair, we're tied. We're tied! The Moon Man takes it out to right field, and the Dads tie the game in the 8th.
He's back. The moon has been hit.
First home run in league play, second home run of the season for Joey Donnelly, and that ball was long gone.
I mean, you knew it was coming. The walk and the blast, the bloop and the blast. Just goes to show that leadoff walks never get rewarded.
Always get rewarded for the hitting team.
Yes. As a pitcher, never get rewarded.
Sucks. I think this means that Ryan has to stay on the call, right?
Man.
My goodness, Joey. That ball was crushed.
You know, mine looked a little, it was high.
It didn't clear the wall as much as I thought it would.
No, it landed right off the back of that dugout out there. Or is that storage unit?
Whatever it was, that ball was tagged. Hey, we're going to step aside. A new pitcher coming in after the Moon Man ends the day for Sid Polston. All 6s here in Danville when we come back on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. Well, that was fun. Dad's tied at 6 here in the bottom of the 8th. Sam Gilliam's going to head to the bump. Gilliam, 2 for 3. New pitcher, Nico Rodriguez. After this first pitch, I got a read for you to read, Ryan. First pitch to Gilliam. It's down and in. All you.
And with the new pitcher coming in, You know what that means? It's a call to the bullpen. And this call to the bullpen is brought to you by NorCal Oaks. The NorCal Oaks is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing skilled players who want to excel in the game of baseball and softball while attaining strong character and life skills in a fun and positive environment.
Gilliam fouls the 1-0 pitch off to the right, a ball and a strike. Final line on the day for Sid Polston. 1 inning pitched, gave up 2 runs, both of them earned, a walk, 2 strikeouts. 1-1 is chopped to third on 2 hops. Hayden Hall behind the third base bag. Scoops, double clutches, throws to first. High, but Chavi pulls it down for out number 1.
I'm sure the Crawdads would really like to score here, so the top of the 9th is almost stress-free in a way, knowing that you can't necessarily give up a tie game and give them the lead and the momentum going into the bottom of the 9th.
Fitz, who's been so great, he feels almost automatic, but you'd like to give him a lead. Maybe more than a run. They'll take 2 or 3. They'll take some insurance. Here's Griffin Harrison. First pitch. Rodriguez fires a fastball off the inside. A ball and no strikes. Nico Rodriguez has been solid so far this summer. A big right-handed pitcher, hard thrower. 5 1/3 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 4 walks, no runs, 3 hits. The 1-0. Line foul off to the right.
Fastball's got some life on it.
Hard thrower. Pretty easily their best bullpen arm. They've got 3 guys. Jacob Verweel, a starter, has been really good as well. 1-1. Harrison flips it foul, same spot. 1-2.
Wonder what he's going to throw here. Fastball's got life, but he's probably got a hammer of a slider. Haven't seen it yet.
Rodriguez. 1-2. Fastball swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Aldeze for out number 2. Heavy fastball.
Casey's going to be ready for it.
Casey, in the last year, has gotten so much better at hitting velo. Seemed a little overwhelmed last summer. This year, he's so much more confident in the box. It's been really fun to watch.
I think that just comes with at-bats. You know, at USD, didn't get the amount of at-bats in there. Whoa.
First pitch lined up the middle of base hit past the dive of Martinez into center field. But you were saying?
Like I was saying, you know, at USD, it's tough when you're not playing every day. You're not seeing consistent pitching, and every at-bat you feel like makes or breaks your season. Yep. So at Chabot, I think that comfortability of being in the lineup every day definitely helped Casey as he got to see more pitching.
I think there's just a level of confidence that comes with playing well, and we saw it with Casey at the end of last season when 8 for 11 to end the season was just a confident player, and I think a lot of that is what Casey relies on. Here's Cam Calvillo, first pitch, fastball, fly to the right side, foul. Casey, by the way, now 2 for 5, has been rung up on 2 called strike threes that were both balls. Tough day for Casey.
CC alums.
Oh, yeah. They're all over the place. No balls and a strike, 2 outs. Calvillo has reached base 4 times. Throw back to first, back in safely is Case. Calvillo, 2 singles, 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth. A hit by pitch and a walk. Has scored a run, stolen a base, drove in a run.
Makes you think here with Casey on first.
0-1. High chopper, third base side. Hayden Hall can't cut it off. The shortstop gets it, but there's going to be no play. The 5th time Cam Calvillo has reached base today.
My question didn't get to be answered.
Are you feeling a little double steal here? At least put runners in motion, maybe a little hit and run with Brome, who is so good at putting the ball in play.
The thing is, with 2 outs, Casey's scoring on anything to the outfield. He's running on contact. I don't know about the double steal because the backside, you know, you're taught as a catcher with 2 outs, or double steal of second and third, you taught to look backside. So it'd be interesting to see. I mean, Casey's obviously the faster one. Cam does have speed, and he's not being held, so a double steal is in play.
Bromer for 3, a walk. First pitch, Brome fouls it straight back into the glove of Aldeze. 0-1.
Casey not being held at first base, or not Casey, Cameron not being held on at first base definitely does allude to a double steal call coming from Rilo over there at third.
No balls and a strike. Biggest at-bat of the game for Ryan Brome. The 0-1. Brome takes down low. Good changeup there from Rodriguez. Good spit by Brome.
It's a professional take right there from Sticks. This is nothing compared to Big 12 pitching.
Brome, good bat skills. Cummings, good speed on second. Calvillo above average speed on first. Cummings dances off second. Little back pick action, but no throw. The shortstop, Marion, was creeping towards the second base bag.
Good job by Casey there to throw off the tempo of the pitcher on the bump. See if it plays into this pitch.
Rodriguez in a jam. The ball and a strike. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. The 1-1. Brome takes in the dirt. Good stop by Velasco, 2-1.
Shortstop broke for a pick there. Ground ball left side would have been through.
And that's Brome's area. That's his money area. That left side, especially on the infield.
See if Casey can bait the shortstop into another pick here.
The look to second, now the 2-1. Brome lines this one straight back, right on it.
He's a great swing. It's a great swing. He's right on it. He's ready. Brome's been seeing the ball very well lately. Seems like no matter what you throw him, he's ready for it.
Deuces are wild. 6-6 the score, bottom 8. Cummings on second, Calvillo on first. Ryan Brome the hitter. Rodriguez sets at the belt. The 2-2. Brome strikes out swinging. Fouled it back into the glove of Velasco. The Dads go down. But Joey Donnelly's 2-run homer ties the game at 6. We'll head to the top of the 9th. Sean Fitzmagic dances back to the bump here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. It's Fitzmagic time for the top of the 9th. Trying to set down Nathan Brasher, Hayden Hall, Brandon Marion. Fitzpatrick sets. First pitch is a fastball, fly to the right side, foul. A lot of first pitch strikes from Sean Fitzpatrick.
He's been getting every pitch he throws across so far. It's good to see. Can't rule anything out as a hitter, which makes it all more important as a pitcher.
The 0-1. Fastball fouled back. 0-2. Fitzmagic, a weird, funky at bat. He sets about a foot away from his belt. Hands held parallel to the belt, though. A wide open stance. And then when he pitches, he pushes off with that back foot, slides towards the plate. The 0-2. Fastball outside. Looked like Brasher was expecting the slider.
It's a great setup pitch. It's perfect, because now if he throws that backdoor slider, he's going to spit on it as if it was just that fastball.
The 1-2. Fastball got him. Blew it past him on the inside. Strike 3.
Fitzmagic calling for the ball back. He means business. Does not want that throw around. He wants to get on the mound and keep shoving. 4 fastballs out of Sean Fitzpatrick.
Wouldn't expect it.
No, especially with all his movement.
But here we are. Here's Hayden Hall. 3rd K of the day for Nathan Brasher, by the way. First pitch to Hall. Fastball on the outside. 5 straight heaters. 0-1.
Obviously, the hitter didn't expect it either.
He might be my favorite pitcher on this team to watch. No offense.
Oh, none taken. He's fun. He's fun to watch.
0-1. Fastball again. Fly to the right side. Foul.
Heater heavy, but he's late. See if Fitzpatrick tries to go up or in here. blow it by him.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to the 9th place hitter Hayden Hall, 0 for 3 today. Fitzpatrick, the 0-2. Slider right down the middle, called strike 3. 3 straight Ks for Fitz.
He is dialed. He wants this.
Sean Fitzpatrick is the kind of guy, he doesn't care if it's summer ball, he doesn't care if he's in the SEC championship at Arkansas. He's going to treat every game like it's the most important. Here's Brandon Marion. First pitch, slider on the outside edge. Man, that's pretty, 0-1.
It's absolutely beautiful by Fitzy here. Just pounding the zone, letting his defense work, although they haven't had to.
The set, the 0-1. Fastball off the outside, a ball and a strike.
Bound to happen eventually.
This kind of outing makes you wonder how this guy did not get more innings. Yeah, Arkansas's insane. So is this guy.
I mean, after talking to him, it seems like they got him warmed up. Ooh.
1-1, flare to the right side. Cam Calvillo on the outfield grass makes the catch. Hey, the Crawdads need one run to send these fans home happy. Tyson Pointer, Cole Fellows, Max Farfan. 6-6 the score. The Dads try to walk it off when we come back. Bottom of the 9th inning. A tie game. Tyson Pointer steps into the box. 6-6 the score. Rodriguez still on the bump. Nico Rodriguez to face Tyson Pointer, who's rocking an 0 for 3. First pitch of the bottom of the 9th inning. Pointer spits on a fastball off the outside, a ball and no strikes.
Fastball got some carry from Rodriguez. The Dads really need to focus on getting on top here. A lot of foul balls straight back and into the glove last inning.
1-0. Fastball outside edge, 1-1.
Come on, Ty.
If you're Walnut Creek, you do not want to go into extras.
No. No one does.
The 1-1. Pointer swings and misses. There is the extra inning runner rule.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's man on second?
I hate it. It's the worst rule in sports.
Is it first and second or man on second?
Man on second.
Man on second.
The 0-2. Pointer lines it straight back. He's on it. He was sitting on that fastball. He's read the speed.
I mean, Tyson's trying to send everyone home right now with one swing. Showed he can do it last night.
The 1-2. Fastball up high. Good take. Grant Cummings loves that take. Dad's hitters have been very aggressive up in the zone.
He has not been a fan of the swings at the top of the
No.
zone.
The 2-2 to Pointer. Fastball swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove of Velasco. Hat trick for Pointer. Here's Cole Fellows. Really, all three of the guys due up in this inning have the power to end this game with one swing. Fellows 1 for 4 on the day. Big left-handed batter. First pitch from Rodriguez. Fellows chops it right side, foul.
Trying to do too much. Tried to go get that outside pitch instead of letting it come to him. And he has shown that he has left field juice.
A lot of it.
Tons. Very impressive batting practice.
The 0-1. Just off the outside. Good take by Fellows.
Something softer there. Couldn't tell if it was a backed up slider or a changeup, but nonetheless, not a bad pitch.
The 1-1. Fellows swings and misses. Tried to end the game with that swing.
Definitely. A lot of juice behind that one. Dads might have to just focus on getting on base and passing the torch.
The 1-2. Fellows tops it right side, foul. Left side, excuse me. Both bullpens empty, no action. Either way, Fitzpatrick likely going out for a third inning should we go to extras. Rodriguez, the 1-2. Topped foul off to the left again into the Sonoma dugout.
It's a really good fight there from Fellows. He's extending his at-bat until he gets his pitch.
The 1-2. Fellows takes a changeup off the outside. Did he go? No, he did not, says third base umpire Ron Masso.
All day Zay, not a fan of that call.
No. That's a ball all day.
I really don't think there was any debate there.
Fellows a very mature hitter. The 2-2. Fellows strikes out swinging, throws the bat into the Dad's dugout.
Almost got Fitzmagic there. Not the guy you want to throw the bat at right now.
No. 3 straight strikeouts for Rodriguez. The bat'll go to Max Farfan.
Rodriguez has looked nothing short of dominant so far.
Farfan's reached base twice. Reached on a walk, reached on an error, scored the 5th run of the game for the Dads. Joey Donnelly on deck, first pitch. Farfan grounds it to the left side. Hayden Hall on 3 hops, scoops, throws to first, and we're headed to extras. Top 10 when we come back. Sean Fitzmagic back to the bump here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. Top of the 10th inning, runner on second is going to be Brandon Marion, the free runner, the rule that I hate the most.
Terrible.
Here's Tyler Martinez. This is the part of the lineup that Sonoma wants. Tyler Martinez, Omar Gastelum, Wyatt Davis. First pitch. Topper foul back to the screen.
Fitzy looking for a strikeout or a pop out here. Something that stops the runner on second from advancing. After that, you're free to go, but need a strikeout or a pop out here. Let his fastball ride towards the top and see what he can do.
No balls and a strike to Martinez. The 0-1 squares to bunt, pops it up right side. Ryan Brome gives it a look. It'll go fair. Brome's going to throw it to first. The run is going to move to third. It looked like it was spinning foul, but it just died on the chalk.
Wow.
So it was somehow a successful bunt.
That was like nothing I've ever seen before.
It's 3-4 in the book. Good job by Cam Calvillo to get over and do his job. Now, Fitzy needs a strikeout. A non-productive out of some sort. Omar Gastelum has struck out today. He's 1 for 3.
Stopper.
Adds in, field in. First pitch. Slider on the inside. Wow, called the strike. Gave him a call there.
Pen getting hot, I believe.
Ryan Troy.
Yeah, Ryan Troy. Huge swing and miss stuff from the kid. But Fitzpatrick will definitely stay in for at least another 2 hitters to face lefty
Definitely.
deck.
The 0-1. Fastball just outside, a ball and a strike. I wouldn't even hate an intentional walk here.
You know, I wouldn't either. But we got our boy in the hole. What was his name?
Chavi.
We got Chavi in the hole. You got the lefty on deck. Maybe you intentionally
Yeah,
walk
I
this
agree.
guy. Maybe
1-1 was outside on a slider.
pitch around him, see what you can get.
2-1. Fastball, fly to the right side, foul. He's got him in a strikeout spot, so now he's got to go directly at him.
That was a really good pitch to hit.
Hit a home run over the trees. Over the trees. Was that the one that when I was here? I don't know. Were you here? I saw one go over the scoreboard. This one went over the trees.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Very far.
Infield in. Fitzpatrick, the 2-2. Fastball got him swinging. Pushed it past him off the outside edge.
It's a huge pitch for Shawnee there. Love to see that. Now you got 2 outs with the lefty up, and if he can pitch his way out of this, Dads are in prime position. Some good contact hitters coming up next inning.
Here's Wyatt Davis. This is the guy you want to end the inning on. You do not want to get to Chavi. Wyatt Davis, 2 strikeouts, a single and a double. Right side of the defense playing all the way back on the back lip of the grass. So is the shortstop Harrison. Far fan halfway. First pitch. Fastball high. 1-0. First extra inning game of the year for the Crawdads, and it's been everything you could have asked for. Runner on third, 2 outs here in the top of the 10th. Wyatt Davis, the hitter. Fitz comes set. The 1-0. Grounded past first, but foul. Gave it a ride.
It's a good swing on that fastball running into the barrel by Fitzmagic. Now a slider outside would definitely get a very ludicrous swing.
Good word choice from you. That was solid. A ball and a strike, 2 outs. Wyatt Davis, a really good hitter at the dish. Runner on third. The 1-1. Off the outside, 2-1.
Back to the fastball.
Was also thinking slider in that spot.
Especially since he just yanked a fastball foul.
Now he's got to come in, 2-1. Comes set. The 2-1. Slider on the outside.
That's the pitch.
Called strike 2.
Got to throw that again. Just a little more off. You'll get a swing and a miss right here.
Fitz 1 strike away from sending the Dads bats to the 10th. Marion on third. 6-6 the score. Sean Fitzpatrick. The 2-2 pitch. Slider got him!
Yes, he did. Absolutely.
Tried to check his swing, could not do so. Sean Fitzpatrick gets out of the jam. We'll head bottom 10 where the Dads try to walk it off. Bottom of the 10th inning, Dads looking for their first walk-off of the season. Joey Donnelly, Sam Gilliam, Griffin Harrison, Max Farfan on second. Still Nico Rodriguez on the bump.
Maybe not going to follow the Stompers' exact game plan with the bunt, but Donnelly being the left-handed bat could probably try and cheat a fastball and roll over to the right side just to get Max over to third.
Donnelly, the game-tying home run in the 8th. First pitch to him. Squares to bunt. Gets it down. Third base side, a good one. Pushes Rodriguez off the mound. The throw's going to go to first. It is not in time. No! They're going to call him out. Donnelly beat it by a mile.
Out there.
Brant Cummings is out on the field. It was not close. Donnelly was there. Wow.
Who's at first today?
It's my boy Ron Adams.
Okay.
Who I've never seen work the plate ever.
That was not close at first. And they're tossing Joey Donnelly out of the game.
Oh, no.
Wow. That is horrendous. Ron Adams has been all over the field today. He has not made a single right call. He called us out in the booth. Yeah.
I played 3 blind mice over the speaker.
Farfan moves over to third. Donnelly does his job. He should be safe at first. 1-3 on the putout. I do not believe it.
Infield in here. Gilly's about to push one through.
Here's Sam Gilliam.
We got Matt King coming out to the on-deck circle.
I love that.
I asked that question.
Joey Donnelly's taking a walk over by right field. He is fine. Here's Sam Gilliam. First pitch. Gilliam, it's a high fly ball. Deep left field. That'll do it. Is it gone? It is gone. Sam Gilliam walks it off for the Crawdads. The Crawdads have won 3 straight games. Sam Gilliam's first home run in the red and black. He is swarmed by his teammates, and the Crawdads walk it off. Needed that one. First pitch swinging. He says, goodbye, baseball. Man. 3 straight for the Dads. Winning pitcher, Sean Fitzpatrick. He was electric. The loser, Nico Rodriguez. That was fun. I love baseball. Hey, we're going to step aside. Post-game show with Kobe Siegel and Carson Mercier coming back when we come back on the Crawdads Streaming Network. The Crawdads win 8-6.
Hello and welcome to the post-game show here. You just listened to a Crawdads walk-off, Sam Gilliam, a walk-off homer. The left fielder didn't even move. He knew it was either gone or a sac fly. I mean, Sam Gilliam 3 for 5 today. A huge game from him, and also called a great game behind the plate. I'm joined by Carson Mercier, who was maybe a little outshined in the broadcast booth by Ryan Donnelly. But anyways, he is also a great broadcaster. He is joined by me. I mean, what did you see on the dinger? I mean, what a home run.
Didn't see much because I was trying to do Sophia's job, but fire me up, Sam Gilliam. What a performance from the kid today. And to cap it off, that blast into left field, I mean, that has got to feel good. Improving to 5-3, walk-off home run, that's got to give you some good momentum going into a new series tomorrow. The Crawdads taking their first series of the season. Yes, of the season, albeit this is the second. It was a tough loss. Tough series loss in the first series, but just a very good job to bounce back after losing the first game. And my goodness, Sam Gilliam, ice in his veins.
I mean, just a crazy good game. And, I mean, let's talk about the strategy of the 10th inning as well. So in the top of the inning, both Sonoma sack bunts, and it works. Hold on. We're joined by the Crawdads player of the game, Sam Gilliam. I mean, crazy homer. Your Crawdads player of the game is brought to you by DVY Cards and Collectibles, a local shop with all of your favorite cards and collectibles conveniently located just off the 4 freeway. Sam, welcome. I see you got the...
Yeah, I got the chain on right now, the Crawdad chain.
It's just called the...
I don't know what it's called. Yeah, it's just got a big Crawdad on it. So.
All right, okay. I mean, that's cool. I mean, speaking of things that are cool, I mean, how cool was that?
Oh, that was awesome.
Left fielder didn't move, just knew it was gone.
No, I mean, off the bat, I knew I hammered it. That was middle, perfect. So, I mean, I was fired up about that. I've been telling everybody all day that, I'm so close. I've been hitting ground balls this whole time. As soon as I get a ball in the air, it's going to be over. So, I felt really good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. And, I mean, you also caught a terrific game. I mean, the pitchers today absolutely shoved, especially Austin Bergen and in Fitzpatrick.
Fitz was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you see from Fitz? The two-seam or the slider? What did you see?
I mean, he was throwing that slider. I mean, he had control of everything. Those guys didn't have a chance. I mean, again, we were talking about in the dugout, like, those guys went up there and you could tell they weren't going to hit the ball. It was just beautiful. He had a great performance tonight. Yeah,
and also, so obviously right before your home run, Joey Donnelly gets tossed because of a little questionable call at first. I mean, the umpiring was a little shaky at best.
I mean, we could be honest. It was brutal tonight.
Yes.
We had another play earlier where I dove in. The guy didn't even touch me, and they called me out. So, I mean, I don't ever want to rag on the umpiring staff because, I mean, it never comes down to one play, but they were kind of screwing us over all day today. So.
Yeah, so when that happens and you think you've been screwed over, how do you mentally lock in on the plate appearance?
My thing going in there was I'm going to avenge Joey, right? I'm going to go in there. He did a great job hitting a 2-run bomb for us to tie the game up. And my plan going in there was I'm going to elevate the ball. I'm going to try to end this game for him because, I mean, I don't want him to be out there for too long. So, yeah.
Yeah, and Sam, thank you. Crawdads Player of the Game is brought to you by DVY Cards and Collectibles, a local shop with all your favorite cards and collectibles conveniently located just off the 4 freeway. Sam, great interview.
Appreciate it.
Congrats on the dinger.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Now we got Carson back. Yeah, Sam gets his Player of the Game sticker along with the chain. I mean, wow, what a game. Our first extra inning game of the season.
Ends in a walk-off.
Of course.
How about Sam Gilliam? 3 for 5.
Yeah.
Caught 10 innings behind the plate. Walk it off with the home run. There's not really much else to say about this game. Only 3 pitchers were used. And
yes.
They pitched really well. 2 walks combined after we saw 11 walks last night. So, hey, the pitching staff, kudos to them because they were really good tonight.
I mean, so key for them just to settle in after E.J. McGrew gives up the home run to Chavi. He Paragira. I don't know if I said that right.
Paragira.
But yes. Okay, yeah. Chavi. So 5 runs. But I mean, then Austin Bergeron comes in, 4 innings, 8 strikeouts. Fitzpatrick, 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, including stranding the runner on third, 2 strikeouts, and the 10th. I mean, what did you see from them today?
Man, Austin Bergeron, talk about an electric factory. He hasn't really been able to extend past the first or second inning much this year, so when we saw him go out for the third, we were a little bit questionable. Didn't even matter. He struck out the side, and then he goes back out for the fourth, works a clean 4th inning, gave up just 2 hits, and then I just want to talk about Sean Fitzpatrick. He's our guy. I think he's just, like, graduated to guy.
Oh, he's a guy. He's a dude, maybe.
He's a dude. And
he's him.
Crawdad intern favorite. I think he's definitely
sure.
up there. Him, Ryan Delaney. Let's talk about him. 3 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, all in relief. Pitched 2 days ago, so 1 day rest. Coming in, throwing 3 innings. Clap it up for Sean Fitzpatrick. He was masterful tonight. Just an all-around great performance from this pitching staff. We can talk for days and days. They were commanding. One thing with Sean Fitzpatrick, he was getting the first pitch strike not only with the 2-seam fastball, which runs inside. It's a beautiful, beautiful pitch, but with the slider as well. And when you can work the zone with 2 different pitches, especially 2 pitches with wicked movement, you're just going to set yourself up for success. And that's what Sean Fitzpatrick today did, and that's what we're going to continue to see from him. He was extremely fun to watch.
Yes, and especially on the lefty Wyatt Davis, the last pitch, that 2-seam fastball running in on the lefty's hands. I mean, that has to be impossible to hit. And you also have, I mean, the slider, the sweeping sliders, Ryan Delaney says. I mean, that slider is so much movement. The 2-seamer is so much movement. So just a great job of him. And Austin Bergeron didn't pitch much as Nebraska. He pitched more in this game than he had all season at Nebraska, and he had 8 strikeouts. He was just awesome. And the lineup too, just very clutch today. Joey Donnelly came into this game with a 154 batting average, but he hits a moonshot to tie the game. That was so important in the 8th inning, and then obviously Sam Gilliam. So really showing the power here from the Crawdads.
Yeah, and coming from behind to win. Chasing 2 in the 8th, you come back, you win. I mean, that's just a momentum swinging victory right there. Getting it done from behind, it's so important. It's going to be, if they can continue to do that, come from behind, the comeback kids, so to say. We see the Dodgers do it in MLB every damn time. It seems like they're coming back and they're winning ball games from behind. So if the Crawdads can pick up that trait, hey, you never know what can happen. This team can go far in the playoffs and have a lot of fun this year.
Absolutely, and they only needed 3 pitchers. They didn't need Ryan Troy or Antoine Valera, who were scheduled to pitch today. But it's a terrific performance, and the base running I thought was very important for the Crawdads. It was a little mixed in the first few innings off of Noel Anderson. His delivery was very slow. His velocity was slow on top of that, so they got really big jumps. But also the base running during when the ball was in play, Calvillo got caught in the middle and got thrown out. Gilliam got thrown out at home on an infield hit. So can you talk to me about the kind of give and take of the aggressive base running?
Hey, I like being aggressive. Being aggressive makes the defense make plays. And if you can make the defense make plays, a lot of times it's just not going to happen. It's no disrespect to anybody. Baseball's hard. But if you put pressure on, if you can have guys stealing bags, have a threat to steal bags, if you can get the extra base, take the extra 90 feet, you're going to put pressure on the defense. And we saw that today. We saw a couple stolen bases where the ball actually got passed and into center field and just things like that, whatnot. I think if you are able to consistently do that, you're going to put up big numbers. You're going to score a lot, like what happened today, what happened yesterday. Hey, when Ryan Brome says he likes when your team is aggressive on the bases, you get aggressive on the bases. Ryan Brome knows best. And so I think that was in display a little bit here tonight. And yeah, sometimes you're going to get thrown out. It happens, but you got to stay aggressive. This team has a lot of speed and a lot of threat on the bases.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of speed. I mean, you have Casey Cummings and in Calvi at the top of the lineup. Griffin Harrison, the bottom can run too. I mean, just a lot of speed everywhere. And I mean, in other news, we have the CCL out of town scoreboard. This look around the CCL is brought to you by American Stage Tours. American Stage Tours, small enough to care and large enough to compete. And let's look around CCL. Top of the ninth, we have a game at Solano College. The Mudcats and Admirals are tied 9-9. Pretty good game there. Much like ours here. Top of the fourth, the Arroyo Seco Saints are up on Santa Barbara 1-0. That's at Pershing Park. And bottom of the second, the Lincoln Potters are keeping it close with the Healdsburg Prune Packers 0-0. Bottom second, they're at McBean Stadium. So just, I mean, some great games all around today. I mean, that's fantastic games. And once again, CCL. Let's look around the CCL. Is brought to you by American Stage Tours. American Stage Tours, small enough to care and large enough to compete. I mean, it's a great day overall here. Beautiful weather. Scoreboard was not working today, unfortunately, but we all still know the score of the game. 8-6 was the final. Of course, Sam Gilliam with the walk-off. That was not his only hit, by the way. He was
3 for 5.
3 for 5. I mean, I'm sure you can give a lot of credit to him behind the plate as in the pitch calling department. I know Ryan Delaney was telling us when he was not on the broadcast that Gilliam is a really strong pitch caller and really knows the guy. So as a former catcher yourself, how what do you do to call pitches? Like, do you have to know that? Do you talk to the pitcher before? Like, what do you do?
It's a little interesting. So it's a little bit of game plan, and it's just knowing what a guy's comfortable with. If a guy doesn't like throwing curveballs when he's behind, you're not going to call him. If he feels confident, you're going to. And just being able to read the hitter. If the hitter's on time for the fastball, call something else. And then it seems simple. It's not. It's very difficult. It's definitely a chess match. And, I mean, getting it right and perfecting it produces some of the best batteries in all of baseball. I want to talk more broad here. Major League Baseball, Buster Posey and Madison Bumgarner. That was obviously a few years ago, but still one of the best batteries of all time. Yadier Molina, Adam Wainwright, all the guys he works with. Having a good catcher really just sets up the pitching staff to succeed, and just knowing the guys. And it might not even be knowing what they like to throw. It's just connecting with them. When you connect with the pitcher, even if it's outside of baseball, something about it, you guys just work better together. It's a really interesting thing. It's crazy how baseball works, but yeah, I mean that's my answer to that.
Yeah, I mean catching is a very complex job. Definitely the most, besides pitcher, the most important position on the defensive side of the baseball. And thank you, Carson.
Of course, yeah. Thank you for having me on the post-game show.
Yes.
First time for me, but
yes,
Kobe, it was a great
yes.
time. Thank you for having me.
Carson and me, Kobe. Thank you guys. Crawdads win 8-6. We will see you here
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
4 p.m. Little League Day.
4 p.m. It is Little League Day. So if you are a Little Leaguer listening to this, or you are related to a Little Leaguer, or a Little Leaguer is your son or daughter, or you know any Little Leaguers, tell them to come out. It should be a great day for Little Leaguers everywhere. And
couldn't have said it any better.
Yep. And goodbye. Thank you for joining us. This terrific broadcast.